going to be. He gets away from one tackle. Lefty still running. Cuts back up. Lefty still on his feet. Lefty still on his feet. He's down the sideline. He's headed for pay dirt. Touchdown, Dragons! It's York and Sequatchie County. Should be a good one here tonight. This one, a huge region contest because the winner will set atop, or could set atop the district standings. So this one's a big one. A win by York, they move into a tie for that top spot. A loss, they drop all the way to third. While Sequatchie County, a win, they keep hold of that top spot. A loss, and they would drop into a tie, a three-way tie with York for the district district standings, I should say, region standings. As York taking on Sequatchie County here. And this is welcome to the Progressive pregame show as we get set for football action tonight. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at other games. They average loss by 21. They win by an average of 28. So it's been lopsided whoever wins these games. Now, both have played Smith County this year. York, of course, lost 41-40. Smith County won 25-21. And both hosted 5A Cumberland County. York rolled over them 46-0, while Sequatchie County won 26-3 last week. It was their homecoming matchup. Now, a win tonight, as we said, for York. They tie with Smith County and Sequatchie County for the top spot. All will be tied for first place. A loss will drop them all the way to third. So York in a much need of a win here tonight, and a tough place to win at here at Sequatchie County High School, as they're playing some really good football right now. Had a chance to talk with the coach from Sequatchie County, plus with a look at last week. And let's take a look at last week, and then we'll take a look at this week, right after this from Progressive Savings.
It's football time on the mountain. At Progressive Savings Bank, we know running your small business is a lot like coaching a team. You call the plays that drive your business towards success, and we're your number one fan. After all, you provide the products, the services, and jobs that keep our local economy moving forward. We partner with small businesses to help you reach your financial goals with free business checking and flexible financing to help operate and grow your business with the right financial equipment to keep you in the game. This is Mark Justice wishing our York Dragons a successful football season. We are proud once again to sponsor Dragon First Downs. Progressive Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Higher, building tomorrow today. Looking forward, reaching higher.
The calendar rolls over to October, and the final month of the regular season begins for Tennessee high school football. I'm Dennis Weaver of Friday Night Thunder. Give us 3 minutes and we'll look at the highlights for the teams in the Friday Night Thunder network area and contests statewide. This is the Friday Night Thunder Week 8 Rewind. In Region 5 1A, Fayetteville fell to Warren County, and Mount Pleasant clawed past Summertown in non-region games. In region games, Franklin Grace stunned Huntland, and Cornersville raided Richland. Moore County had the week off. In Region 3 6A, Blackman, Cookeville, Siegel, and Riverdale all had the week off. Warren County defeated Fayetteville, Oakland thumped Franklin, and Coffee County spilled Lebanon. In Region 5 6A on Thursday night, Cane Ridge blanked Antioch in a region matchup, while McGavock fell to Mount Juliet and Maplewood edged Overton in non-region play. On Friday, Laverne was topped by Wilson Central, while Smyrna and Stewart's Creek had the week off. In Region 5 5A, Lincoln County fell to Nolensville in the lone non-region game of the week. In region play, Columbia bounced Franklin County in a shootout, Page turned White County, and Summit scaled Shelbyville. In Region 4 4A, Tullahoma won the cat fight with Lawrence County in the lone region game of the week. In non-region play, Marshall County disposed of Giles County, Nolensville shocked Lincoln County, and Maplewood edged Overton on Thursday night. In Region 4 3A, Cannon County and Upperman took the week off. Elsewhere, Sequatchie County scalped Cumberland County, Grundy County stunned Cascade, Smith County hammered DeKalb County, and York forced Wartburg to surrender. In Region 5 3A, East Nashville galloped past Lipscomb, Giles County was dropped by Marshall County, Whites Creek flooded Hunters Lane, Stratford lost to Rossview, and Pearl Cone host Cordova on Saturday afternoon. In Region 4 2A, Cascade was stung by Grundy County, Trousdale County was edged by Whitwell, Westmoreland fell on the road at Livingston, while East Robertson, Jackson County, and Watertown had the week off. In Region 5 2A, Columbia Academy jumped FRA, while Summertown fell short against Mount Pleasant in non-region games. In region games, Lewis County mauled Community, and Forest tamed Loretta. Eagleville had the week off. Elsewhere in Middle Tennessee, CPA grounded Independence, Greenbrier cooled off Cheatham County, and Northeast beat Northwest in the Battle of Clarksville. In West Tennessee, Dyersburg edged Bolivar, Adamsville outgunned McKenzie, and Mumford crowned Kingsbury. In East Tennessee, David Crockett beat down Cherokee, Dobbins-Bennett bounced Farragut, Science Hill spurriered Hardin Valley, and Ray County held off Marion County and Jasper. That does it for the Friday Night Thunder Week 8 Rewind. This has been Dennis Weaver for Friday Night Thunder.
And thank you, Dennis, as that was our Friday Night Thunder Week review. And now, just get the preview this week.
With 122 teams on bye this week for fall breaks, week number 9 of the Tennessee high school football season features the smallest slate of games this year. But the quantity has not affected the quality, as 103 region games are on tap and several are doozies. Hey folks, Dennis Weaver here of Friday Night Thunder with your week 9 preview. We begin our preview in the Friday Night Thunder radio network area as the Battle of Sequatchie Valley takes center stage when Whitwell visits South Pittsburgh. This matchup is the only meeting of unbeaten teams this week in the state, and it will decide the Region 3 1A title and bragging rights in Marion County. In Lynchburg, it's the Majors Bowl as bitter rivals Huntland and Moore County meet at the Whiskey Barrel. The Battle of Memorial Boulevard takes place at Siegel as Oakland visits Ken Nolan Stadium. Columbia Academy hosts Eagleville for the Region 5 2A region title. Spring Hill visits Marshall County as the Tigers will win Region 4 4A with a win. York visits Sequatchie County with the top spot in Region 4 3A on the line. And Joe Burns visits Gordonsville with the title for Region 4 1A in reach for each team. Elsewhere in Middle Tennessee, Nashville Christian hosts Davidson Academy as each are unbeaten in the West region of Division II's Class A. Loretta visits Community, and Lincoln County hosts White County as all four teams are looking for their first region win of the year. In East Tennessee, Oak Ridge hosts neighbor and rival Clinton. Meigs County hosts Oneida as each team is trying to earn a home playoff game in Region 2 2A. Chattanooga Central hosts Anderson County as this pair of teams are tied atop Region 2 4A. Elizabethton hosts Greenville in the Region 1 4A title game. Dobbins-Bennett travels to Hardin Valley with each team needing a win to stay in the playoff picture in 6A. Alcoa will host Kingston for the top spot in Region 2 3A. Same for Happy Valley as they host Sullivan North in Region 1 2A. And Fulton travels to Campbell County in a game that probably decides the Region 3 5A title. In West Tennessee, unbeaten Crockett County hosts Haywood for the top spot in Region 7 4A. Covington travels to South Gibson with the top spot in Region 7 3A in the balance. Lexington travels to Hardin County as each is fighting for playoff seeding in Region 6 4A. McKenzie hosts Peabody in a must-win game for the Rebels in Region 7 2A. Once beaten St. Benedict visits unbeaten Christian Brothers. Adamsville hosts Union City in a pivotal battle in Region 7 2A. And West Carroll travels to Lake County looking to clinch a playoff spot in Region 7 1A. That does it for the Friday Night Thunder Week 9 preview. You can keep up with all the scores from across the state all weekend long on our popular statewide scoreboard, available at our website, FridayNightThunder.com. This has been Dennis Weaver for Friday Night Thunder.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
And back here at Sequatchie County High School, where you heard the preview of the big games that's going on this week. Of course, in our region, Cannon County's at Smith County. Now, that's a big one. Smith County, they have to win to keep in a possible shot for a first-place tie with Sequatchie if York can win here tonight. Now, the Grundy County Upperman game canceled. Upperman, I believe they're going to say Grundy County forfeited that one. And after the events that happened this week in Grundy County, which, quite frankly, folks, I ain't getting into because, well, that's all I'm going to say about that. But anyway, Upperman, by virtue of that forfeit, now picks up a spot in the region, or picks up a spot in the playoffs. So that's a huge one for Upperman, as they get a gift there, as that one should put them in the playoffs. Now here, York has got Sequatchie County. As we said, the winner of this one moves into first place. Sequatchie County, they win. They're all by themselves. York wins. They are going to move into a tie with Sequatchie and Smith for that top spot. I talked to Coach Kane of Sequatchie County about that. Here's what he had to say about his Indian.
Well, yeah, it's a big region matchup, but also, a matchup I guess both teams have really been looking forward to. Similar styles of play, and we've heard a lot about each other all year, so it'll be interesting to see what happens tonight.
Coach, as you're winding down the season, take a look at your team and some of the pros and cons of it.
Well, we've lost two. Both of those were really good teams, and but we're still not quite sure what we've got. It's we played some really good games and struggled in some games. So what we're looking for is some consistency and get a little momentum going into week 9, 10, and hopefully the playoffs.
And that was Coach Kane about his Sequatchie Indians, who have played very well this year. They're sitting at 5-2. They've beaten Cannon County, or actually they beat Marion County, they beat Cannon County, they beat Bledsoe, they beat Smith and Cumberland, while they lost to South Pittsburgh and Meigs County, two of the top teams in their division. So it's a big year for the Indians. They bounced back well from a senior-laden team last year that just dominated this region. And this year they have not dominated it, but they are sitting right now atop it. And if they win here tonight, they got a good chance of winning out. We still don't know what will happen with the Grundy County program. What I understand, their school board's going to meet next week about maybe even canceling the rest of the season. So Grundy County may not be playing anymore after tonight, or after the incident, as word that it was listed as 1-0 win for Upperman. So that means that Upperman forfeits, and that's from Dennis Weaver, and we appreciate that, Dennis. So Upperman does get the win, and it looks like they're going to get the spot in the playoffs. And Sequatchie County wins the coin toss. They elect to receive on this Friday the 13th, folks. Let's hope it's good. Luck for the Dragons tonight as they play Sequatchie County in this big Region 4-3A matchup. Now, taking a look at our sponsors, big thank you to them for our live broadcast. Petros Farmers Co-op, First Volunteer Bank, Dairy Queen of Jamestown, Mike Cross, Petros County Executive, State Representative John Mark Wendell, Hall's Family Pharmacy, Jamestown Family Chiropractic, Condition Heating and Cooling, Twin Lakes, Mid-Thrift, Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union, Pizza Hut in Jamestown, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, and Casey Frontier Chevrolet, our sponsors for our live broadcast. And, of course, also want to thank Kelly Keesling and State Representative Kelly Keesling, State Senator Ken Yeager, and, of course, our halftime stats brought to you by Old Ben Franklin Ford. Fords are cheaper in the country. And Friday Night Thunder brought to you by Plateau Pallet and Sawmill. I'll talk to Dennis Weaver and those guys coming up here in just a little while. We'll talk to them. Also, the Coach Derwin Wright Show brought to you by the Union Bank in Jamestown. We'll have that coming up on Monday on CPTV and WDEB. We're ready to kick it off, and the Dragons going to kick it off to the Indians as the Indians drop 2 back deep. It's going to be, looks like Prope's going to kick it off for the Dragons. And I'm trying to get the numbers. It looks like number 1, Colin Hudson, and maybe number 2, Cameron Weaver back deep for the Indians. The whistle blows, and here we go. It's going to be a short squib kick. That's going to hit, and wait a minute. We've already got a flag down on the play as York tried a little squib kick right over the front line, and actually had a good job, but it went out of bounds. And before that, York's going to be offside. So York starts the game with penalty. Oh, that's Friday the 13th for you folks. As we start off with a penalty, so that will back them up a nickel, and they will kick it again. And we'll see if York tries that same squib kick, as now the Indians' return guys are up at about the 19-yard line. York and Sequatchie County, this is a battle for the top spot in the district, in the region. And the winner of this one, if it's Sequatchie County, they're by themselves. If it's York, we got a three-way tie. And now Probst's going to kick it again. Probst's going to drill this one over to the left side, and that one's going to hit, and the guy take it on the knee as making the reception to Cameron Weaver, but he had caught it on his knees. So that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Indians, and they will start it off at, it looks like about, we're going to mark it at right about the 23-yard line, 2-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Indians, and we'll see what the Indians' offense, which looks a whole lot like York's offense. So don't get mistaken that this is York on offense, folks, because they play pretty much the same style as York. They're going to show a little different, though. They've got one wing formation, 2 in the backfield. They'll hand the big fullback. He'll go over the right side. Got some run room. Still on his feet. Still pushing forward up to about the 30. A good run to start the game for the Indians as they pound that one straight ahead and get some good yardage to start the ball game. The Indians going to make it 2nd and about 1 as they mark it at the 31-yard line. Good run for the Indians, and that was Brett Hicks on the carry, the big fullback. He is the workhorse for this team. We'll see if York can stop him. They can't allow that many yards on 1st down. As up will come the Indians. They've got the 2-man backfield. Under center goes Barker. That's going to make it 2nd and 8 now for the Indians. 2nd and 8. And we'll see what the Indians do this time. They'll come up with the 1-man backfield this time and 2-wing formation. Once split out wide right, they're going to hand it over to the right side, and he's got some running room still on his feet up to the 40, up to about the 44, still on his feet, and then knocked out of bounds. As coming over to put a stick on him was the Dragons' Landrick Lefew, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of about a dozen. That's going to be 1st and 10 for the Indians at the 47-yard line now of Sequatchie County, as they're just almost to midfield. Good drive by the Indians, and it's pretty much the same thing we're seeing from York. We'll see from York when they go on offense, and we'll see what York can do as the Indians, and it'll be handoff this time to the back guy, number 14. He'll go straight ahead, pick up about 4. York almost had him in the backfield, and he is tripped up and dropped. And we'll see now. We'll see 2nd and 6 now for the Indians. Having a little bit of trouble with the camera. Actually sending Jordan a message there. So now back in the shotgun they'll go this time. They'll fake the hand off the keeper by the quarterback. He goes straight ahead. He's going to be knocked down at the 45-yard line of York. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 3 as the Indians Barker on a design keeper on that one. Just ran right up the gut and got enough to get the 3rd down and 2 now for the Indians. 3rd and about 3. Around their 45-yard line. The Indians moving the ball methodically. You watch York, when they get the ball, folks, they look a whole lot like this as well. York in the white jerseys, the Indians in the purple. As they'll hand it off this time over the right side. Number 25 going to bang straight ahead up over the 40 to about the 38-yard line. A pickup of about 8 on the carry, so that's going to make it 1st and 10 Indians. And we're at 8:59 left to go here in the first quarter, and the Indians with the football. And they're just marching down the field. Dragons got to get this stopped somehow. Sometimes the hardest thing to stop is something you do yourself, and that's what York does is the wing tee. And they're having trouble stopping it here, just like a lot of teams have trouble stopping them. And that's what you'll see them in the offense. Now they're going to split it out 2 to the left and 2-man backfield. They'll hand it off up the middle. There's big number 45 again, and York's going to have to gang tackle him as Josiah Headings come flying in. So Superman on the play that time as the jackhammer got airborne to bring him down. And it's going to be 2nd and about 8. York had somebody wrap him up low, and then Headings comes diving in to make the tackle. 8:18 left to go here in the first quarter, and the Indians with the football, and they're marching down the field. Back up will come Barker in under center. He hands it over to the right. No, he hands it up the middle and straight ahead. They faked me on that one. I thought he handed 28 over the right side, but they went right up the gut with it. And big number 45, Brett Hicks again. The carry picks up about 4, so that makes it third and manageable at 3rd and 4. York got to stop the drive here. This is probably a 4-down territory, though, for the Indians. You're not going to see either one of these teams that throw the ball, I don't think, much tonight. We'll see, though, as the Indians right now are just marching down the field running the football. 3 yards and a cloud of dust in this one. Back up come the Indians. They'll hand it over right side. This time the guy gets to the first line, and he's up over the 30 to about the 28-yard line. He's been close to a first down. And on the carry, that was number 2, Cameron Weaver. Weaver got a good run on that one. And they say it's a first down. He got just enough. And he's at a 1st and 10 now for the Indians at York's 28-yard line. Dragons got a bend but not break here. That's what Coach Rice we talked about during the coaches show this week. It's a team that bends but don't break will win this ball game. Right now it's 1st and 10 Indians. They'll fake the handoff and roll it out. Barker's going to throw one out. He's got a man wide open out there, just overthrew him. Oh, man, he wished he could have that one back as number 1 was wide open. Colin Hudson looked like everybody owed him money. He was so wide open, nobody was getting close to him. And York got burnt big time on that one. The throw just a little bit long, though, as Barker put just a little too much air under it. And it's at the 7-minute mark, a 2nd down and 10 now for the Indians at the 29 of York. That was a good-looking throw by Barker. He had the man out there. He just couldn't come up with it. Had he been able to come up with it, that'd been an easy touchdown. Now Barker under center once again, got the 2-man backfield. He's going to roll it out to the right. He's looking, throws it across the middle. There's number 9 with a reception, and he's been chopped down right at about the 19-yard line, just shy of the 19. And that was the big tight end, Logan Campbell, on the reception. Had a good throw that time from Barker. Barker put it right on the money, just a little load out by the big guy. And he got the easy catch and almost, well, it does get enough for the first down. They say he made it. So 1st and 10 Indians at the 19. Indians at first just running the ball, content with just pounding it right up the middle. But now they're throwing the ball a little bit. Got the 2-man backfield. Barker under center. Barker hands it off to the big fullback again. Straight ahead goes Hicks, and he's still on his feet. Rumbles all the way down to about the 12-yard line. 13, they say. So that's going to be 2nd and short again for the Indians. Big number 45, Brett Hicks, is a load, folks. When he gets the ball, it's hard to bring him down, and he's just pulling ahead. 2nd and 4 now for the Indians. As we said, the winner of this one is going to be in first place. It'll be either a 3-way tie or it'll be Sequatchie County alone. Barker under center. Barker takes the snap, hands it off left side. Oh, Josiah hit him that time head on, and you ain't going to beat the jackhammer when you hit him head on. And he drops the running back for the Indians, and that was Jackson on the carry. And he met the jackhammer, and he got leveled. And actually loses about a half a yard, so that'll make it 3rd and a nickel now for the Indians. And definitely 4-down territory for the Indians. I don't see them kicking many field goals tonight. We'll see, though. We've been fooled before by some of these teams. As the Indians will come up, and this time it'll be back in the shotgun goes Barker. Got 2 men to the right. Barker takes the snap. He'll roll to the right. He's going to try to get outside. He's going to be tackled down by Lefevue. Still gets up ahead to about the 9 or the 10-yard line. Going to be short of the first down, but it's going to be 4th and very short for the Indians. They're going to mark him just shy of the 10-yard line. 4th and about 1. And if I was going to bet anything right now, I'd be betting Big Brett Hicks gets this one. And Brett Hicks has been getting yardage every time. We'll see if York can stop him. We got a nickel left to go here in the first quarter. This type of football, the clock's going to run fast, so you're not going to get a whole lot of possessions. So everyone's crucial as Barker comes up to the line of scrimmage. He's got Hicks in the backfield. And York going to jump off sides. York going to give them a nickel on that one, and that's going to be a first down for the Dragons, or for the Indians, I should say. And that's going to put them all the way down at about the 11-yard line. York been on the hard count. And now it's going to be 1st and goal for the Indians at the York 5-yard line. York jumped off sides, and now the Indians got a freebie there. That's one of those hallmark moments, folks, as the Indians now with a first and goal from the 5. They'll take snap. They drop the football. It's on the ground, still on the ground, and I don't know if York may have come up with it. The Dragons dove in there. They may have come out with it, as we see the sign. York saying they got it, and the official says they got it. York gets the fumble and a big turnover by the Indians. So thank you, Pillsbury, as we get our first turnover of the night. And the Dragons going to take it the other way as the Indians stop at the 7-yard lines after moving the ball very, very well. They come up and fumble the football, and the Dragons have the first turnover of the night. They'll head the other way. Sequatchie County coughed it up. Not a good. They actually had a miscue between the handoff between the fullback and the quarterback. Quarterback had it a little too low, and he knocked it out of his hands on the ground. And I didn't see who of the Dragons come up with it, but they come up with it, and we got it 1st and 10. York headed the other direction. York going to head it off to Rex Road. He's going to try to bounce outside. Now he's trapped, and he is dropped. He's going to lose about a yard. That time Rex Road could not bounce outside, and the Indians were waiting on him inside. They dropped him all the way back to the 6-yard line, a loss of 2. York loses 2 on their first possession. The Indians turned it over deep in Dragon territory. They were inside the 10, at the 5 actually. Now 2nd and 12 for the Dragons as they come up. Lefeview goes under center. Got Probst in motion. Now Lefeview going to move out. He'll throw it, tries to get out, and it's going to be incomplete. And Lefeview getting a big rush. That time just had to get rid of it. Threw it in the area of one of the Dragons, and they couldn't come up with it. So that makes it 3rd and 12 for the Dragons. So York needs to get some of this yardage now. They need to get a first down, get out of so deep a territory, and not have to punt from in their end zone. Up will come the Dragons. They'll get under center. Lefeview got Cole Cooper in the backfield. Now got Rex Road in motion. They're going to fake it, hand it off up the middle, going straight ahead, and getting up to the 15-yard line was Cole Cooper. And Cooper didn't get the first down, but he got York out of that deep hole now, and it's going to be 4th down and about 3 or 4 for the Dragons. So it looks like a punting situation for the Dragons as York goes 3 and out on this one. Not a good-looking start for York, as the Indians looked good on their first drive, but then coughed it up at the 5-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Dragons, showing they're going as Lefeview under center. Lefeview, they tried to get the Indians to jump offside. Now the Dragons going to call a timeout. Indians didn't bite on the hard count, so we'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with 3:21 to go in a scoreless first quarter.
Hey y'all, it's time to stop driving junk. Sharice here from Casey's Frontier Chevrolet. I'm sick of clunkers junking up our streets, so I'm on a mission to help you recover from your old ride. You could drive away for just $5 down. Has your credit been affected by bad judgment in the past? My For the People credit approval process is your road to recovery. You could drive home in a nicer, newer ride for just $5 down. I'm Sharice Sells, and I'm the dealer for the people. Visit us at CaseyChevy.com or see us at Casey's Frontier Chevrolet, the dealership in the cow pasture.
Credit and $5 down require bank credit approval.
.321 left to go here in the first quarter. York now with a 4th and 4 at their own 15-yard line, and York's showing they're going again. York's looking like they're going to run an offensive play here. And now we got timeout called by Coach Kane, so everybody a little confused on that one. So we're going to take a timeout as we've got 3:21 left to go in the first in a scoreless game.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, happy to be a proud sponsor of York Dragon football. We wish you a winning season. Every game is a success when you have played your best. Ventures Farmers Co-op, bringing you quality products from feed, seed, and fertilizer, to automotive, to animal health and pet products, to gas, diesel, and propane, to clothing and boots for the family and a gift shop. All this and much more at Ventures Farmers Co-op, 1219 Old Highway 127 South, Jamestown. Go Dragons!
Back here where York showed once again they were going to go for it again in their own deep in their own territory, and the Indians had to take a timeout. So I guess York had to take a timeout. They figured they might as well get the Indians to take one too. And now the Indians have taken the timeout. And here comes York back up. York's showing they're going for it. So here a big gamble by the Dragons with a 4th and about 4. Lefty's got a man in motion. He's going to hand off Probst over the left side. Probst straight ahead, still on his feet, still driving. Gets up to the 20-yard line. It's going to be a first down, Dragons. Whoa, that took a lot of guts, folks. As you've got the beast, though, when you unleash the beast, you can get those 4 yards, and that's what the Dragons did. So I'm heading to Vegas this weekend with Coach Derwin Wright after that one. Friday the 13th, that was something you don't see very often, so we'll chalk that up to the day. As now here comes the Dragons once again. It'll be Lefty under center. Takes a snap, hands it off to Cole Cooper straight ahead, and Cole's going nowhere as they level him maybe got up to the 21 before they knocked him back. And it's going to be about a yard gain. York going for it on 4th and 4 on their own 16-yard line. That we're going to chalk up to it being Friday the 13th, folks. As we'll give it back to York now, and Rexroad's in motion. They're going to pitch it to Rexroad left side. He's got some blockers out in front of him. Gets past one, gets past another, still on his feet, and he gets hit and he drops the football. But I think they're going to say it was down by contact. It looked like he got a shot and almost took his helmet off. As he gets up, going to pick up some good yardage, though. Going to make it 3rd and manageable. And York with a 3rd down and about 4 now. York going to go up to the line of scrimmage now, 3rd and 4. We got a $1:51 left to go here in the first quarter. Up will come Rexroad. Up will come Lefty under center. Got Rexroad in motion here. They're going to pitch it to Rexroad left side. He's going to toss it out. Got a man out there, and he dropped it. Oh, he had Lathan Drake out there. That looked like a basketball chest pass out to Drake, and Drake had it but could not hold on to it, and that makes it 3rd down and 4 for the Dragons. That was probably one of the strangest looking football passes you'll ever see. It looked like a chest pass in basketball, folks. Drake was out there. Had Drake been able to hang on to it, he had a whole lot of real estate in front of him, folks. And he couldn't hang on to it. Now the Dragons going to drop back and punt this time. They go for it on their own 16, but punt on their 26. There's no low snap, but this time Probst's going to get it off, gets a boomer. Down drives him all the way back to the 37-yard line. He'll get the reception, bring it down, and get up to the 43 before he is dropped there by big number 70 for the Dragons. That's Jarrett Reed with the stop. And the Indians will have it 1st and 10 on their own 44-yard line. York with the football. Folks, I'm telling you, if you're thinking about going and playing the lottery this weekend, talk to Coach Derwin Wright, because after going for it, he's a gambler on that first series of plays. He went for it 4th down and 4 on his own 16-yard line and made it. Now the Indians with the football, they drove it down last time into the 5-yard line, then coughed it up. As we got a $1.50 left to go in this one, they're going to hand it off this time over the right side, and that's going nowhere. Lefty read that one, and he drops number 28 of the Indians. That is Adrian Jackson. That went nowhere. Good job by Lefty on that one. The outside guy, Murdoch, actually made him cut back inside and Lefty leveled it. 60 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's scoreless so far. And here come the Indians. They'll hand it off this time up the middle, and still on his feet, rumbling, and finally brought down the flag on York at the end of it. As big number 45, Brett Hicks, went right up the middle, and I believe they're going to get York for a horse collar or a face mask at the end of it. He got all the way to the 23-yard line. This guy is a monster, folks. I actually missed the handoff. I thought they would give it to number 28 on the outside, but they're they're good at fooling people, and they're going to call York. Say it's a face mask, so that'll be added on some more yardage, and that's going to put the Indians right down in the red zone. The Indians will have it now 1st and 10, and that should put the Indians right at the 11-yard line. So 1st and 10 by the Indians. They're back in the red zone against York. And they'll hand it off this time over to number 28, Jackson. He gets maybe a yard before he's dropped. Good job by Reed in there as they trip up Jackson, and he got about a yard on the carry to the 9. And that could be the end of the first quarter. I'm not sure. It's headed down toward the end of it. We've got 20 seconds left to go here in the quarter. And the Indians may just be happy to go in, and it looks like they are. It looks like that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We're through one, end of one. It's nothing.
The night just started, and your candy bowl is quickly emptying. What happens if you run out and those sweet trick-or-treaters turn on you? Are you ready? With a premium 2-gig kit from Twin Lake Security, we'll get you everything you need to guard your home if those sweet trick-or-treaters turn sour. Our 2-gig kit includes an interior siren, motion detector, door or window sensors, and more. Plus, monitoring starts at just $24.99 per month. Godspeed, Halloween door opener. We're here for you. To learn more, stop by any of our 7 local offices or visit us online at twlakes.coop. T insert number C-0026.
Dr. William Allen at Jamestown Family Chiropractic has been providing chiropractic care for equestrians for many years. From injuries, skeletal misalignments to balance and posture, Dr. Allen knows that chiropractic care can improve the equestrian's overall wellness. Whether it's work or hobby, Jamestown Family Chiropractic can help you to establish and maintain a healthy, pain-free lifestyle. Call them today at 879-8931.
Well, at the end of one quarter, it's still nothing as nobody on the scoreboard yet, but the Indians are knocking on the door again. The Indians had it 1st and goal from the 5 and fumbled it in their first drive, and now they've got it 2nd and 9 from the 10 as they come up. And big number 45, Brett Hicks, has been the workhorse. He has just been a man among boys out there tonight as he just running over people and through people. Back in the shotgun. Now they'll go under center. Goes Barker. Barker takes the snap, hands it off to Hicks. Hicks left side. Hicks rumbling, fighting for the end zone. Did not get there. He's going to have it now. It looks like 3rd down and 1 for the 1st down as he's at the 3-yard line. He's 3 yards from pay dirt. And he had a big hole over that left side. York able to gap it up, though, and knock him down before he got in the end zone. It's going to be 3rd and 1 for the 1st down, 3rd and 2 for pay dirt. Up comes Barker. Barker hands off. There goes big number 45 straight ahead. Did he get there? No signal yet. No signal yet. No signal yet. And no, he did not get in. Yeah, now they say he did. Touchdown, Indians. Indians are on the scoreboard. It's 6-0 after big number 45, Brett Hicks, punches it in from the 3. And York now trails 6-0. First half stats, York had 1 first down. Sequatchie had 8. Not a lot of scoring early. As now kicking it away will be Abraham Martinez. Martinez with his little pooch kick, and taking it will be Probst about the 32-yard line. So York will have it 1st and 10 at their own 32 as York with the football. York needs to put on drive this time. They had actually got 1 first down in that first drive. They went for it on a 4th and 4 from their own 16-yard line and made it. But then stalled after that, had to punt it away. Now York with their second possession, trailing 7-0. It'll be Lefeview under center. Got Probst in motion. He's going to take it himself over the left side. Gets a couple before he's tripped up. Lefeview dives for a couple, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. a win, and the Indians move into sole possession of number 1, and still up the air with what's going to happen with Grundy County, who they're supposed to play next week. And then I think they wrap up theirs with, let's see, I believe they've got Upperman in that final game, if I'm not mistaken. And, okay, now the snap, it's going to be this time on the keeper, Lefeview. He's going to pitch it last second, mix road, and he's going to be knocked down at about the 38-yard line. Good option play on that one as Lefeview kept it as long as he could, and then got to Rexroad, who got a couple more yards. That's still going to make it third and about a nickel for the Dragons. 10-15 left to go here in the first half. And the Dragons have it third and about 5 from their own 38-yard line. York struggling to get anything going early. And now they're showing blitz, and this time Lefeview going to keep it and go straight ahead. He gets up to about the 43, but going to be, or 2, it's going to be short of the first down by about 1.5 yards. So that's going to bring up 4th and about 1.5 yards for the Dragons, and we'll see what they decide to do here. As York looks like they may be going to go for it. 9:30 left to go in the first half. York rolling the dice again in their own territory at their own 41. This is where they like to give it to Probst. Just let Probst show what the Bees can do. They're going to get up Rexroad, though. He's going to bounce outside, cuts back inside, and I don't think he got it. He's going to be stopped short of the first down, and the Indians are going to take it over. Good D by the Indians. They read that one like a cheap novel and was waiting on Rexroad over here on the right side and just leveled him. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 Indians going the other way, and they've got the short field at the 42. And the Indians now have it 1st and 10. As the Indians now have it on the short field, the Dragons now, they got to cinch up those chin straps and get ready here. They can't let the Indians just march down the field on them like they have the first 2 drives. Now back in the shotgun goes Barker, and snaps on the ground. York able to not get it picked up, but they did get the quarterback who come up with it. Hennings got in there to knock him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job of the jackhammer to come in and level him after he was able to pick the ball up. That was a bad snap there from the center for the Indians. Brent Gray put that one on the ground, and they were lucky to come back up with that one. But they lose a yard, so 2nd and 11 now for the Indians. The Dragons need to stop here for sure. 8:41 left to go in the first half. And off up the middle to the big guy again, and Hicks goes rumbling all the way to the 35-yard line. And that is all Brett Hicks, folks. Once he gets through that line, it don't matter how many jump on him. He's just going to carry him for the ride. He could ride Uber on his back as many people as he's hauling right now. We got 3rd and 4 for the Indians. 3rd and 4 for the Indians, and they'll come up now with 8 minutes to go, leading 7-0 here in the first half. And now he drops it again. This time the quarterback will pick it up, and he's going to get back up and get maybe 1 yard. That's a good job by Barker just to come up with it and get the ball back up and get over. So the Indians got a little bit of case of the Butterfingers early, and they drop it again. Now it's 4th and 3 for the Indians. This is a big down for the Dragons. And, folks, I don't know where Brett Hicks is at, but if wherever he's at, I'm going to be watching for him because I bet you he gets the ball here. And they're going to look over and get the signal as it's 4th and about 3. Really in no man's land here, so they're going to go for it. Their defense has been playing really well also. So they're not worried about it now. They're going to call a timeout. They let the clock run all the way down. Timeout. 7:20 left to go here in the first half. A 7-0 Sequatchie lead.
It's time to get out and support our local teams. Hall Family Pharmacy has all the gear you need to cheer on your favorite team. Our Jamestown store has the purple and yellow for York, and our Clark Range store is stocked up with the blue and gold for Clark Range. Oh yeah, there's plenty of orange from Volunteer Traditions and Give Her 6 at both locations to cheer on the Vols. We are proud of our sports families at each school. It's fun and healthy to take pride in our state and our community, and we have all the equipment you need to look good and have a good time. Hall Family Pharmacy. Our family, your health.
Well, York needs to stop here as the Indians have it 4th and about 4 for the first down. A little bit over, well, between, let's say 3.5. Let's call it 3.5. Let's be politically correct, call it halfway between it. Yeah, we got about 4th down here, and this is a big one. York has been unable to stop the Indians so far. Indians really, the only time they've stopped themselves, they fumbled it on 3 occasions and lost one of them. That one when they were on the 5-yard line of York and looking like they were going to punch the first drive in. Now up will come the Indians, and they'll hand it off up the middle, and diving that time was Brett Hicks all the way up to the 31-yard line. And that's going to be enough for a first down, I believe, for the Indians. And yes, it is. As Brett Hicks that time decided he didn't want to run it, he wanted to jump it, and he leaped over and picks up just enough for the first down. 1st and 10 Indians. As York with it 1st and 10, or I should say Sequatchie County with it 1st and 10 at York's 30-yard line. The Dragons need a stop here. And this time they're going to, they drop it again. It's going to be knocked down. As he's come in and knocked down number 26, Jackson, who had to pick it up. And I tell you what, the ball's on the ground quite a bit. The Dragons got to make something out of it. They got to come up with that fumble as the Indians have dropped it now 4 times. They're coughing it up like a cat in a yarn factory right now, as it's going to be a 2nd and 10 as they got right back to the line of scrimmage. So York needing a defensive stand here, and this is where the Indians like to give it to number 45. They're going to give it to the back guy. That's Jackson again. He'll go straight ahead for maybe 3 or 4. They're going to say about 3. So that's going to make it a 3rd and 7 for the Indians. York needs to stop here badly as they saw the Indians have marched down the field twice. They fumbled it on the 5-yard line, and then they went in from the 3. And they lead it 7-0. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. This game really going quick due to the fact that neither team's putting a lot of points on the board. This game just run, and now the snap back to Barker. He's going to fake the handoff. He's looking to throw. He's still running. Still now running for his life. He gets away from one. He's trying to get away from Rexroth. Rexroth trying to wrap him up, gets him down, but not until he picks up about 4 yards, and the Dragons had him about 10 yards deep and let him get away. And now that's going to bring up 4th and 4 for the Indians as he got a couple on that one. That was just some nifty running by the quarterback, Barker. I think that was more self-preservation than actual intended running there as Barker was running for his life. Able to get a couple of yards down. It's 4th down and 4 for the Indians. York needs a stop badly here. And the Indians look like they're going to let the clock run down and take another timeout. And they do just that. 5:13 left to go here in the first half. It's 7-0 Sequatchie County.
It's that time of the year again when temperature is dropping and folks are enjoying the crisp air. This means it's also time to schedule your fall maintenance. Before you ask your poor furnace to keep you warm all winter long, let our technicians come tune up your system for maximum performance. Call Condition Heating and Cooling, your Carrier factory authorized dealer, to save the most energy dollars all winter. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Condition Heating and Cooling.
Well, we've got 5:13 left to go in the first half. It's a 7-0 Sequatchie County lead. They got a 4th and 4 from the York 24-yard line. So this one's a big one for York. The way this game's going, you're not going to get a whole lot of possessions in this game as both teams running the football, and that runs the clock very, very quickly. So we'll see what York can do here. York needs to stop badly here. As back in the backfield is Hicks. And you got Jackson in the backfield. Now we got the whistle blowed, and and I think they're going to make number 53 come out. I'm not sure. He evidently took his helmet off after the last play, and if you take your helmet off, you have to come out and play. I guess that's what it was. I don't see anybody working on him as far as him being injured or anything. So he's going to walk over here to the sideline. York needs a stop right here. 5:13 left to go here in the first half in a 7-0 Sequatchie County lead. As up come the Indians. They got a man in motion. Now they'll set. They'll pitch it out this time to Hicks. He's trying to get outside. York tricked it. Good job by the Dragons coming up. Lefeview tripped him up and dropped him behind the line of scrimmage. York takes over on downs. Big D by Landrick Lefeview as Lefeview come in and drop him. Got him right around the ankles, and I don't care how big you are and how strong you are, folks. You hit those ankles, and he's going to go down. And that's what the Dragons did, able to knock him down. It's going to be 1st and 10 Dragons the other way at the 26-yard line. A loss of 2 on that one by the Indians. The Indians now have been in the red zone twice and got 1 score out of York, only down by 1 possession as they come up now with the ball at their own 26-yard line. Lefeview under center. Lefeview going to fake it, and he'll roll out. He's going to dump it off. Tried to get it out to Rexroad, and is behind Rexroad. He couldn't come up with it. And the Indians put the heat on him that time as Lefeview was being run for his life on that one. 5 minutes left to go in the half. It's 7-0 Indians. Next week, the Dragons go on the road again. We're on the road for the last 2. We've been on the last 2 games, this one and last one, and then the next 2 games we're going to be on the road. We're going to Livingston next week. Then we go to Cannon County on the final game of the regular season. York pretty much has already clinched a playoff berth. It's just a matter now of where they're going to be seated. York comes up now with a 2nd and 10. Got a man in motion. He'll fake it. Lefeview's going to roll out. Lefeview's going to chuck one up. He's got a man out there. And Drake's got a step. Drake comes down. Drake's headed down. He's going to fall. Oh, Drake had a step and trips himself up and falls at the 17-yard line. But a great throw by Landrick Lefeview, and had Drake been able to keep his footing, he was touchdown bound. But he got just tangled up. I guess the 20-yard line tackled him on that one, we'll say, as he falls. And the Dragons almost had a huge play on that one. Probably their longest pass play of the year, as Rexroad now will, or actually Landrick Drake will go out to the right side. Latham goes out, and York will come up. Now it's 1st and 10. They are in the red zone for the first time tonight. And Lefeview takes the snap. Probst in motion. He'll give it to Probst. Beast going to cut it inside. Beast makes a move. He's got his head toward the end zone. Still on his feet. Runs over another. Still on his feet. And they can't stop the Beast. In for a Dragon. Touchdown, Dragons. York with a touchdown, and that one was all Ethan Probst as they unleashed the Beast, folks. And he just ran through and over, folks, into the end zone. And the Dragons are 1 point away from tying this one up, and Johan West will come in to try to notch it at 7. Snap it a little low. Johan's got it up. Johan's got it good for 21. Left to go in the first, and we're knotted 7 apiece.
He's on the 30. He's on the 20. He's on the 10. It's a touchdown.
There's nothing like football. The lights, the cheers of the crowd, and getting a chance to see our local athletes and kids give it all they've got. Come to a game. Support our local schools. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union. A better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
Last year he was the man-child. This year he is the Beast. And I'm talking about Ethan Probst just with 17 yards around, through, over, any way you want to call it. He just bulled his way in the end zone. Would not be denied. And the Dragons tied up at 7 apiece with 4:21 left to go in the first half. The Dragons going to kick it off. And Probst, that was just all Ethan Probst on that one. He got through that front line, and then he would not be denied. And here comes Johan West in to do the kicking. Johan will come up, and back is, for the Indians, looks like, I can't see the number from here, but look, over on the far side, looks like Cameron Weaver. And now the kick, it's going to be a little short kick. The up man's going to take it, and he loses it out of bounds at about the 20, looks like a 29-yard line maybe, or 20. Now they're going to move it back to the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10 Indians now, and the Dragons with some new life as that Huge play from left view to Drake. And Lathan, with that reception, got down to 17, and then we give it to the Bees. And once you unleash the Bees, folks, he took it in the end zone for a 17-yard touchdown, and we're all knotted at 7 apiece. 4:21 left to go here in the first half. And now they're going to say they can't say that was out of bounds off York, as the receiving team touched the ball. The kid tried to catch it and it went off him out of bounds. You can't. Oh, no, they're going to give it to him on the 35-yard line. They call a lead. Hey, I'll tell you, folks, I know that TSSAA books, our test is open book, but I didn't know it was in Braille. My goodness, that's a terrible call. I could have got a blind monkey at a zoo could have beat that call. Oh, my goodness. The kickoff went down, and the kid tried to catch it and dropped it out of bounds, and then they give it to you as an offside. Now back will come Barker. He'll try to get out. He does. Long pass all the way down to the 34-yard line where Rexroth brings him down. That's one-on-one as Colin Hudson, number 1 with the reception. And it's a big play for the Indians as they've got it 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line. 4:10 left to go here in the quarter. That was a terrible, terrible call on that kickoff. And I'm not sure who threw the flag, but he must have been watching a different ball game than the rest of us. As it's 1st and 10 now, even the linesman set it up over where the ball went out of bounds. Now they're going to hand off up the middle. There goes Hicks. Straight ahead, tripped up, dives ahead for about 2 more. Gets to the 22-yard line, 1st and 10 Indians. Indians going to their guy they like to call Country Crock because he's butter. As he rolls right ahead up to the 23-yard line, it's 1st and 10 now for the Indians. As they've got it on the 23 of York. 3:50 left to go here in the first half, and the Indians back on the move. Up will come Barker. Barker takes a snap, hands it off, this time to Jackson. He'll go straight ahead. Gets about 5 on the carry, and that's what you want on that wing tee is about a nickel on the first one. Sure makes the rest of the calling easy as far as their offensive coordinator. Keeping himself straight ahead goes Barker. He breaks the tackle, and he's in the end zone for a touchdown, Indians. 20-yard run by the quarterback. That is Barker with the run and the touchdown. Ethan Barker, a 20-yard run, and nobody touched him. As he punches it in, now it's a 13-7 Indian lead. Now, York will have the football to start the second half, folks. And they've got 2:25 left to go in this quarter. Extra point time. York going to be offside, I believe, and the kick is going to be up and good, and the Indians will probably just take it as they call it good, and with 2:25 to go in the half, it's 14-6. Well, we got 2:25 left to go here in quarter number 2, and the Dragons about to get the ball back, but now they're trailing 14-7 as the Indians just march down the field and punch it in. And now up will come the kicker, Martinez. He will kick a little squibber this time. Going to be taken by the up man at the 32-yard line. He spins away from 1 and gets up to the 37. Did that not go out of bounds? Shouldn't we get it like at the 50-yard line, Ralph? I don't know. I'm surprised they didn't call something on that one. Good job. Now they're going to get a flag on somebody. Of course they are. What's the flag going to be on the call on this one? Delay of game, York. Okay. And what was the call of a delay of game on that one? I must have missed that one somewhere. Folks, am I in a different game than everybody else? I'm just looking around to see if these people, I recognize any of these people I'm with. So I think I'm in a different ball game. That's going to back York up a nickel, and that'll put it all the way back to the 32. Evidently, they said that he signaled for a fair catch. So that's the only I can understand is they said he called for a fair catch. But either way, it's going to be 1st and 10 now. Dragons at the 26-yard line. Got a man in motion. They're going to take the snap, pitch it over to Rexroad. Rexroad trying to get out, or make that the Dragons number 17, Austin Johnson on the carry. Johnson going to get up to the 32. Good run by Austin. Johnson took the pitch that time and got about half the yardage needed, and that's what York needs. York needs some first downs, and they really would like to score here before the half ends, but they've only got 2 timeouts, as they had to take one earlier. And we're under 2 minutes to go here, and York taking an awful long time to get up to the line of scrimmage. As now they'll come up. They've got it 2nd and 5. Lefeview takes the snap, hands it off this time to Probst, left side. Probst going to cut back inside. Probst straight ahead. He's going to be close to first down territory. I think he's got it from where they're going to mark it at. So that'll stop the clock till they set the chains. And that's going to be first down for the Dragons, and they'll have to set the chains now. They'll stop the clock till the chains are set. And York needs to be up the line of scrimmage as quick as they get those chains set. York needs to be snapping the football. As Lefeview under center now. We got 1:20 left to go here in the first half. They fake it to the back, and now Lefeview going to throw it out. Now we're going to get intentional grounding. Lefeview was hit, and he just threw that one out there. Nobody around, and did not make it back to the line of scrimmage. So that's intentional grounding. That's going to be a penalty plus a down. As that's going to make it 2nd and about forever. So the call, intentional grounding, York. And that will be 2nd down now. And I think we got to get to Pikeville to get the first down on this one. As York will come up now with a $1:15 left to go here in the first half. And 2nd and about, let's see, 25, maybe. They say 22 on the scoreboard officially. York. Lefeview. Drops back, looks. Going to throw one out there. Got a man out there, but it's overthrown. Oh! As number 2 come up, batted back, almost batted to Rexroad. Weaver went up and batted it down, but almost batted into Rexroad's hands. And that would have been a big play for the Dragons because that would have been enough for a first down. So now it's 3rd down and about 22 for the Dragons. We got 66 seconds left to go here in the first half of this ball game. And here come the Dragons up. And now got a timeout call by York. Timeout with 1:06 to play here in the first half. It's a 14-7 Sequatchie lead.
When it comes to a state representative, actions speak louder than words is Representative John Mark Wendell's motto. John Mark has been a majority concern, then it's John Mark's too. So when it comes to state representatives,
Well, back here where now York has it 3rd down and 22. We got 1:06 left to go here in the first half. York will get the football to start the second half, so that's one thing the Dragons do have to look forward to. They may just try to get out of this one without any more damage given up. As York got 2 split out, 1 to each side. Lefeview under center, drops back, looking. He's going to throw one out there. Got a man out there, and that was going to be caught. He's got it down the sideline. He's all the way to the end zone for a, wait for it, folks, wait for it, touchdown Dragons! Beautiful throw that time by Lefeview, and he led the receiver. I didn't get the number on the receiver. I'm still waiting to get the receiver's number. And that was Austin Johnson on the reception. Johnson with a reception, and it was a huge one as the Dragons put up a touchdown with 55 seconds to go in the quarter. Johnson got behind the defensive man, and I couldn't see his number from over here, and there was nobody close to him. He cruised into the end zone, and we go in with the extra point. Good. 55 seconds to go in the first half. It's 14 apiece.
Speed limit 55. Right turn only. Exit here. With some signs, it's clear what you're supposed to do. But heart attack warning signs aren't always this obvious. They can feel like arm pain, nausea, dizziness, shortness of breath, fatigue. If you experience the warning signs, call 911 and know that at Tenova Healthcare, we're here to help when you need us.
Well, the York Dragons tied up with 55 seconds on a 78-yard pass play. Lefevue led Johnson perfectly on that one. The defensive player for Sequatchie County tried to go for the interception and didn't get it, as Johnson caught it in stride and he took it to the house. And we are knotted at 14 as York will kick it off with 55 seconds to go here in the quarter. York needs to get a stop here because they're going to get the ball to start the second half. And York with a little bit of momentum here now. York through the air, a couple of big pass plays tonight. As this one's going to be kicked off, and this is going to hit, and the up man will take it. Number one, that is Hudson, and Hudson gets through the first line, and it is dropped. And Hudson was leveled on that one as Headings, I believe, come up and made the hit. 48.7 seconds left to go in the first half, and it's 14 each right now. 33-yard line, it will be Upperman with a 1st and 10. First and 10 for the Dragon, or for the Indians, I should say, in their own territory back at the 32-yard line. Now we'll see what they try to do. Barker has shown he can throw the ball. Oh, they're going to hand it off their big guy. This time he's going nowhere. York got him right at the line of scrimmage. Good job by the Coal Train on that one as he come up and hit him low, wrapped him up, and the Dragons dropped him, and that may be the last play of the half, as it's 32 seconds left to go here in the half, and the Indians got nothing out of that one. York will have the football to start the second half as we're down to 24 seconds left to go here in the quarter. And York sees the Indians come up. Barker will bring his group to the line. 10 seconds. This is probably the last play of the quarter, barring that. And it's going to be Barker on the keeper. So the Indians content to go in tied at halftime, as that's going to end the first half. Halftime of this one, and at the half, we're knotted at.
And Coach Charles Vaughn, 17 years of coaching. He took his team to the state playoffs and led them in multiple district and bowl championships. His life modeled teamwork, integrity, and hard work. I'm Joey Vaughn, and this man not only was my dad, but he was my coach. I grew up learning these values, and they are a large part of what Meadowthrift Pharmacy is founded on. Come out and support our 2017 York football team.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over. It's First Volunteer for you.
Pizza Hut knows what every man, woman, and child wants. The best deal in delivery. And Pizza Hut has a large 2-topping oven-hot pizza for just $7.99 when you order online. It's the best pizza delivery deal. And now you can earn points on your order when you join Hut Rewards. It's that easy. Order online today from pizzahut.com and start earning those points. Because no one out-pizzas the Hut. Restrictions apply. See details at pizzahut.com/Hut Rewards. Click for this offer. Delivery minimums and fees may apply. Additional charge for extra cheese, stuffed crust, and additional toppings. Product availability, prices, participation, and delivery areas may vary. The delivery charge is not a driver tip.
Well, back here at halftime, where York on a couple of big plays have tied this ball game 14-14. They'll have the ball to start the second half. This has been a great first half, folks. A good one here at Sequatchie County High School. York has a total of 191 total offense on 18 plays, while Sequatchie County has 36 plays for 191 yards. Ooh, that's scary on a Friday the 13th. As both teams, York with 5 first downs, Sequatchie County with 13. York has rushing the football. They have total net yards of 57 yards to Sequatchie County's 150. Passing, though, York has 134 to Sequatchie County's 41. So the Dragons been doing it through the air tonight on a couple of huge plays, the longest plays of the season for the Dragons. So let's take a timeout. It's time now for the Old Ben Franklin Ford halftime spots, or stats. We'll take a look at our stats.
Hello, folks. Bruce Babb, GM, Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee. It's fall time in Tennessee, and our prices are falling. We have over 10 cars, trucks, and SUVs for under $10,000. We have the all-new 218 F-150 Ford truck in stock, and we have several 2017 F-150s with up to $14,400 in savings. Fall is SUV season at Ford, and we have a great selection of the Escapes, Explorers, and Edges with up to $6,400 in savings or $299 per month. Remember, Fords are cheaper out in the country. Give us a call, 1-877-NEW-FORD, oldbenfranklinford.com.
Back here on the Old Ben Franklin Ford halftime stats. Don't forget, folks, Fords are cheaper in the country, so go see the guys at Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg. They are the guys to deal with. Let's take a look at now our stats for the half. Of course, it's 14-14. First downs, York has 5, Sequatchie County 15. Rushing yards, York 12 for 57 yards, 33 for 150. Passing yards, York 134, Sequatchie County 41. Passing attempts, York's 2 of 6, Sequatchie County 2 of 3. Total offense, York 18 for 191 yards, Sequatchie County 36 for 191 yards. So pretty much it's with those big plays have kind of evened that out. You can't get much more equal than that. York, no turnovers. The Indians, meanwhile, have lost 1 fumble in this first half. That was when they had it on their first drive. They had it at the York 5-yard line, coughed it up, and the Dragons come up with it. Penalties, York has 5 for 40. Sequatchie County, no penalties in this first half. Time of possession, York has had it 7:39. Sequatchie County 16:21. You look at that and you think, wow, Sequatchie County should be up big on this one. But no, they're not, as they are able to get a couple of touchdowns, but the Dragons a couple of big plays, and they have tied this ball game up and will get the ball to start the second half. So we're at halftime of this one, and once again, it's York and Sequatchie County, 14-all at the half. Don't go away. Coming up, and we'll be back after this word from Old Ben Franklin. We will take a look at what's coming up in the second half right after this.
Hello, folks. This is Brian Myers, Finance Manager at Old Ben Franklin Ford. We have financing for all customers. Interest rates starting as low as 0%. Are you tired of other dealers telling you no? Come by or give me a call. Let me show you how easy it is to be driving away in your new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. Remember, Fords are cheaper out in the country. That's Old Ben Franklin Ford in Wartburg, Tennessee, 1-877-NEW-FORD.
Halftime of a tied ball game, 14-all here at the half. Let's take a quick look at the scoring from this one for the Indians. Sequatchie County's Brett Hicks, a 2-yard run. Martinez's extra point was good. It was 7-0 with the 11-12 mark of the second quarter. No scoring in the first quarter. 4:21, York's Ethan Probst, an 18-yard run. Johan West, the extra point, 7-7. Then at 2:25, Sequatchie County's Ethan Barker, a 20-yard run. Martinez, the extra point was good. It was 14-7. Then at the 55-second mark, York had a 3rd down and 22. And York's Austin Johnson, a 78-yard pass from Landrick Lefew. Johan West, the extra point, and that's where we stand. Knotted at 14 apiece in this game that will decide who's number 1, at least for the moment. Because if York wins, it'll be a 3-way tie. If Sequatchie County wins, they're alone atop the district as they head down the stretch here. Well, we're going to take a timeout now as it's halftime here and the Indian Marching Band is on the field. We're going to take a timeout, and we will be back with the second half here in just a few minutes. And Livingston. We're going to take another quick timeout, and then we'll be back for the start of the game.
Streaming, surfing, and staying connected is more important than ever. You need a reliable broadband connection that moves as quickly as you do. Twin Lakes is here to get you and keep you totally connected with broadband speeds up to 1 gig. That's 1,000 megabits per second. Plus, the more you bundle, the more you save. To learn more, stop by any of their 7 local offices or visit them online at twlakes.coop.
Well, getting set for the kickoff. York coming out, they, as we said, able to tie this game up. They're going to get the football to start the second half, and it'll be the Indians kicking off. Going back deep, it looks like Rexrow and Drake back deep. The Indians have pooch kicked it a couple of times. Last time Johnson got called for a delay of game because when he went for the ball, he raised his hand up, and they, I guess they assumed he was asking for a fair catch, and he caught the ball and then ran with it. So I thought to be a fair catch, you had to raise your arm and wave, but that wasn't the case, as he kind of raised his arm up to catch the ball, and they called it a fair catch. And Probst took a fair catch earlier. I'd like to see that squib kick. If they kick it back toward Probst, I'd like to see him take off with it for once and see what the Indians do, because once you get Probst on a downhill slope, he is going to run over some folks. Martinez going to kick it away. Here we go, second half action, 14-14 ball game. This one going to be a pooch kick again. This one over to Johnson at about the 27. Johnson to the 30, back up to the 35, 36-yard line. First and 10 Dragons at the 36. That time, Johnson made sure he didn't raise his hand up, as he didn't want another penalty on that one. So it's going to be first and 10 now for the Dragons, and they're going to mark it at the 36. So he didn't get as far as we thought, but 36-yard line. Pretty decent field position for the Dragons to start this second half. York looking for their first lead of the ball game. York has not led in this ball game. They have tied it twice, but no lead changes in the game. Now the Dragons will come up. Lefeview under center. He's going to fake it, and Lefview's going to keep it himself. Lefeview cuts back inside. Got a block. Lefview's got some running room. He's up over the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. He's still on his feet. He's headed to the 5-4. Into the end zone. Did he get there? Touchdown, Dragons! A 60-plus yard run by Landrick Lefeview, and the Dragons just like that take a lead, their first lead of the ball game. What a run by Landrick Lefeview, able to cut back inside, and then he just outrun the rest. As he got past the best, he outrun the rest, and that's all it took, folks, to get to pay dirt. And the Dragons now have Johan West in to add the extra point. The Dragons on top, 20-14. Kick is up. The kick is no good. He shanked it, and with 11:38 to go in the third quarter, it's 20-14.
Dr. William Allen at Jamestown Family Chiropractic has been providing chiropractic care for equestrians for many years. From injuries, skeletal misalignments to balance and posture, Dr. Allen knows that chiropractic care can improve the equestrian's overall wellness. Whether it's work or hobby, Jamestown Family Chiropractic can help you to establish and maintain a healthy, pain-free lifestyle. Call them today at 879-8931.
Landrick Lefeview, a 64-yard run on the first play from scrimmage here to start this second half. And the Dragons have their first lead of the night. West, though, missed the extra point. And that's scary because the Dragons remember what extra points and special teams can do in a ball game. So they don't want that to come back and haunt them later in the game. And now the Indians will get the football back as the Dragons now with a 6-point lead, a touchdown lead. And now Probst will kick it off. We'll see what Probst does. He squib kicked the first few he's had tonight. We'll see what he does here. He can put it in the end zone. And this time he's going to hit a drive, and that one's going to push back number 2 all the way to the 10. And he raised his hand, but the official this time didn't call it. And he gets back up the 27-yard line. Now, that was the same play that Johnson did. He raised his hand as he went to catch the ball. They called Johnson for a delay of game, but they're not going to call anything here. Folks, I don't know if Mom's out here or not, but we're getting some home cooking in this one. It's 20-14. York on with the touchdown, and now the Indians with the football. Up will come the Indians. They got it first and 10, and Hicks has been the big workhorse for the Indians. on the night. Hicks has 77 yards rushing. And they're going to hand it this time to Johnson or to Jackson, and Jackson gets about a first down yardage. He gets up to the York come out with a football, but the official said he was on the ground. And I believe that was Rexroth came away with the football, but he also lost his hat on that one. So he'll put it back on, and I think he'll have to go off for a play now. He got the first down on that one, a 10-yard run by number 28, Adrian Jackson. And it's 1st and 10 now for the Indians of Sequatchie County. They're at the 38-yard line of York. 1st and 10. The Dragons really haven't been able to stop the Indians through the night. The Indians have hurt themselves. They had a couple of fumbles and 3 balls on the ground that slowed them up a couple of times, but they moved the ball pretty well. Back goes Barker. Barker's going to air one out. He's got a man out there, but way overthrew that one, about 10 yards too deep, as he was looking for number 12, Trevor Ritchie. And Ritchie just nowhere near that one, as he really overthrew that one. York had running stride for stride with him was Murdoch. And now that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Indians. Dragons need to watch that up the middle run by the big guy, Brett Hicks. He has been the horse for the Indians. York's got to find a way to bring him down. As up will come the Indians. Under center goes Barker. Barker hands off this time over the right side to number 1. He gets through one time, got another one, breaks another one, and still on his feet. He's up in the Dragon territory to the 44-yard line. Dragons had him, but got away was Hudson, and Hudson with a good run that time makes it a 1st and 10 into Dragon territory. Folks, this one may become a track meet here in this second half. First half was just pretty much a defensive struggle, but now it's kind of a track meet between the two at this start this second half. We got 10:52 left to go in the third quarter in a 6-point York lead. York with a touchdown lead. They missed the extra point, though, so the Indians, with a chance with a touchdown, can take back the lead. And now they're going to hand it off up the middle this time to the big guy, and he's going to just keep dragging people. He gets about 4.5, 5 on the first carry, and like I said, they could ride Uber on his back because he's giving people lifts everywhere. And he gets about 4.5, so that's going to make it 2nd and 6 now. 2nd and a little less than 6. The Indians come up. 10:21 to go in the third. And he'll hand it off this time to Jackson. Jackson gets through the first line, still on his feet, pushes all the way up to the 36-yard line. Going to be a little bit short of the first down, I believe. It depends on where they mark it at. One official's marking it back. It's going to be 3rd and about 1.5 yards. And the Indians will bring it up again. 9:50 left to go here in quarter number 3. York on top by a touchdown. Barker will bring his squad up in the shotgun. Takes the snap. This is where Barker likes to keep it. The Dragons trying to get him. They got him wrestled down. They throw him down. What a play by the Coal Train as he grabbed a hold of Barker's jersey and slung him to the ground. And Barker's wanting a horse collar, but your collar ain't up around your waist, son. That's up. He grabbed you around the waist and brought you down. Well, that's going to make it a 4th down and 3 for the Indians. And this is where the Indians like to give it to the big guy. We'll see if that's what they do this time. They've been giving it to Brett Hicks in this situation. And Hicks is the lone back there now. And they love to give it to him. Just let him drive straight ahead. York trying to stop him here. And York almost jumped off sides. And now they say one of the Indians flinched, but no call again. And we got a timeout called by the Indians. Timeout on the field. 8:56 to go in the third. It's a 6-point York lead.
As a former educator and now York County executive, J. Michael Cross is a proud sponsor of the York and Clark Range sports programs. His passion for the betterment of Fentress County, his vision and determination are all evident in his life. He has plans to see the people of Fentress County prosper by making wise use of every available resource. And J. Michael Cross has the wisdom to keep his ear tuned to the needs of the people.
here where it's 4th and 3 for the Indians. York with the lead. This is the first lead of the night for York. No team has led by more than a touchdown in this ball game. The Indians led 7-0, then it was tied up. Then they led 14-0. York tied it up. York took the first possession in the second half, and Landrick Lefevue went 64 yards on a quarterback keeper and scored. And the Dragons have a 20-14 lead as they weren't able to get the extra point. Now back in the shotgun, kind of odd. Barker's back in the shotgun, got a man in motion. They're going to fake it. Barker's going to keep it. Barker gets away from one. He ain't getting away from the second one as he is driven out of bounds by the Coal Train as he ran over Barker and drove him into the dirt on the sideline. Going to be 1st and 10 Dragons. Good play by the Dragons. Cole Cooper, he didn't bite the fake. He bit the back, and he dropped the quarterback all the way back to the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 Dragons. Good defensive play by Cole Cooper as once he hit him, he wasn't letting go as they drove into the sideline over there by the Indians. And now the Dragons with a 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. York looking to get the biggest lead of the night if they can go down and score this time. Up will come Lefevue. Lefevue got a man in motion. Fakes it to Rexroad. Lefevue's going to take off to the right side. He's got a man out in front of him. He's going to get some yardage. Get some big yardage. He's down the sideline. Going to get up all the way to the 40-yard line of the Indians. And that'll be a 1st and 10 for the Dragons at the Indians' 40-yard line. This will only be the second snap inside Indian territory tonight. York scored 3 times, but only 1 time did they snap it inside Indian territory. This is their second one right here. Landrick Lefevue with a big night tonight. He's threw the ball well. He's got a couple of big runs now. And the Dragons got a 1st and 10 at the Indians' 42-yard line. Up will come Lefevue. He's got Cooper in the back. And Lefevue up and under center. Takes the snap. Hands it to Cole Cooper straight ahead, and he'll just dive ahead for about 5 on the carry. Good run that time by the Dragons on the first down. That's what you want to do on first down as the Dragons get a good run on the first one. Going to make it 2nd and about 5.5. 8:15 left to go here in the third quarter. York up by 6. And now here come the Dragons. 2nd and 5. Snap, and now Lefevue dropped the ball, but he gets it back and goes straight ahead. And York lucky on that one as Lefevue dropped it but picked it back up and still got a couple of yards, or a yard at least out of it. They give him a yard. Good job by Lefevue to come up with that one. Dragons can ill afford a turnover here. They've got all the momentum on their side right now. And we'll have to see if how Barker is. Barker, this first time back in on the play after he was driven out of bounds and tackled by Cole Cooper. Now the Dragons with a snap. They'll hand it off to Rexroad. He's trying to bounce outside, has to cut back inside, and he's going to be dropped right about the line of scrimmage. Going to be 4th down and 6 for the Dragons. They have been playing that really well to the outside. And maybe that's Johnson on the carry, I believe, instead of Rexroad on that one. That was Johnson knocked down for no gain. So 4th down and 6 now for the Dragons, and it looks like they're going to go for it. Why not? They went for it 4th and 4 at their own 16. Of course, they're going to go at the 40 or at the 36 of the Indians. And back in the shotgun goes Lefevue. Lefevue got a man in motion, fakes it to Probst, rolls it out. He's still looking now. He's going to throw it down. Got a man out there wide open. Is Probst. Probst is going to take it down the sideline all the way to the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, Dragons. Lefevue was wide open, folks, and he gets the reception and rumbles all the way down to the 6, and the Dragons are back in the red zone now as they come up with a 1st and 10, or 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Good throw by Lefevue. Lefevue really throwing well tonight. The Dragons looking to take the biggest lead of the ball game if they can punch it in here. They lead by 6. As up will come Lefevue under center. Got Cooper in the backfield. Lefevue now got a man in motion. They're going to hand out Probst. Probst's going to cut inside, and he gets up into about the 5-yard line and is dropped back as that'll bring up a 2nd and goal for the Dragons as they get a yard. Tough sledding in there, and when the Indians bunch it up, it's tough sledding for the Dragons. Might be a spot for would be a bad spot for a little screen play right here, I think. Maybe if York could get a man open for a little screen, get lefty to roll out. Maybe get a screen to one of the backs. As Johnson in over on the right side. Now Probst on the move. This time they run into each other. Oh! Whoa! That was an awful high tackle. That's going to drop him all the way back to the 10-yard line. A little miscommunication between Lefeview and Probst. They ran into each other. And then the Indians drop him back to the 10-yard line. And there's a whole lot of close face mask on that one. York going to take a timeout. We got 5:26 left to go here in the third. And York is on top, 20-14.
And Coach Charles Vaughn, 17 years of coaching. He took his team to the state playoffs and led them in multiple district and bowl championships. His life modeled teamwork, integrity, and hard work. I'm Joey Vaughn, and this man not only was my dad, but he was my coach. I grew up learning these values, and they are a large part of what Meadowthrift Pharmacy is founded on. Come out and support our 2017 York football team.
5:26 left to go here in the third quarter. York's got it now 3rd and goal from the 9 as they went steadily back since they got down to the 6-yard line. They went back to the 9-yard line, and it'll be York with the football 3rd and 9, which begs to wonder if York doesn't make it here, do they attempt maybe a field goal so they go up by more than a touchdown? We'll see. As we'll see what they do here. Lefeview going to get under center. He's got Cooper in the backfield. He's got 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Probst's going to take off now in motion. As Lefeview rolls out, Leftview's rolling. He's got to get back. He's going to throw it out there. He's got a man out there, but that one is going to be to Cooper. Cooper gets away from one. Cooper head down sideline. He's going to be dropped all the way back to the 16-yard line. Probably would have been better just to knock that one down and let it go because York lost yardage on that one all the way back to the 16. And now that may have decided whether you go for the field goal or not right there. York now with a 4th and goal from the 16. York started this one 1st and 10 from the 6 and then marched steadily backwards 10 yards. With the 5-minute mark here in the third quarter, it's 20-14. York on top. This has been a slugfest. It's been big play versus ground them by the Indians. York has hit the big plays. Now Lefeview under center. Lefeview gets the snap. Fakes the cover, throws it down. He's got a man out of Probst. Cannot hang on to it. Or does he? He caught it, but it's down to the 1-yard line, and York turns it over on down. So the Indians get it 1st and 10, but it's going to be really deep. Probst just could not get into the end zone. He is stopped 2 yards shy, and the Indians get it 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line. Good defense by the Indians to shut the Dragons down as they made them march straight back and was able to drop them for a 10-yard loss in that one. And York ends up turning it over on downs at their 2-yard line of the Indians, and the Indians will have it 1st and 10 right there. Here come the Indians up. It's Barker under center, Ethan Barker. He takes the snap, hands it off this time to Jackson. Jackson going to go straight ahead. Ball came out, but I think they say it was down. It was by contact at the 5-yard line. The official runs in to make sure. They say it's down by contact. So 2nd down now and about 6 for the Indians. I think if I'm the Indians right here this deep in this territory, I'm going to go to the man, and that's Brett Hicks. I would hand it to Brett Hicks and let him pound straight ahead because this youngster is a horse, folks. He is a heck of a player. Now they got him in motion. They're going to hand it off around the outside, and he's going to be dropped. He loses the football, but comes back up with it as they try and end around, and the man fumbled the ball. Didn't see who it was that had the ball. They tried to hand it to number 1, Hudson, and Hudson had some room. He just couldn't hang on the football and had to go down and fall on it. Going to make it 3rd and 7. Or 3rd and 8 now. That backs them up a yard. So 3rd and 8 from their own looks like the ball's on the 4-yard line. Dragons need to stop here. And they're going to fake it up the middle. They give it off to Hicks, and Hicks won't get it this time. Good job by the Dragons to bottle him up right there. Maybe got a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down and about 7 for the Indians. And they're going to send in their punter. And it looks like maybe it's going to be Barker, the punter, as they've got it 4th and 8 on their own 4-yard line. Good defensive stand by the Dragons on this one after being able to punch it in. Dragons should get some great field position. Rexroth going to drop back to about the 40. And now they'll snap it back to Barker. Got to watch Barker. He can throw the football from there as well, can run it. And delay of game, I believe, by the Indians. They didn't get the snap off, so that'll be half the distance to about the 2-yard line. Not really that big a difference, as they'll cost them a couple of yards. So now it's going to be 2:29. It's going to be 2014 York. Should get the football back. Should get it good field position, as Rexroth is right now sitting back at the 40. But what I said, you got to watch. Barker is the quarterback, and he is back to get this one. And get it back. Barker going to punt it away, and that one straight up in the air. York needs to watch out and get out of the way of it as it hits and rolls and stops at the 35-yard line, dead on the 35. York will have it 1st and 10 at the Indians' 35, as that was about a 31-yard punt by the Indians' Barker. As he hit that one high, had great hang time, just didn't have a lot of distance on it. So now it's 1st and 10 Dragons at the 35, and York trying to take a 2-possession lead in this ball game. York marched it down to the 6 a moment ago and then turned it over on downs at the 2. So we'll see what they can do here with 2:17 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 20-14. As up will come Lefevue. Lefevue, got a man in motion. He's going to hand it. Probst up the middle. Probst breaks one tackle. He's up to the 30-yard line. Pickup of a nickel, and that'll be 2nd and 5 for the Dragons. Good run by Probst. That's what Probst is good at, getting the football and running through and over people. Probst and Higgs, folks, this is a good matchup. These two guys are bruisers, and they are getting some tough yards tonight. As we got a $1:54 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's 20-14. York on top of 6. Dragons trying to go up by 2 possessions. Lefevue. Now we see the Indians trying to cheat in. Now they're going to get it off to Probst up the middle, and Probst is going to be hit quickly. No, that's actually Dawson 3. 3 got about a yard on it. 3 got maybe a yard on it. And they're going to actually maybe they say he didn't get anything on it. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Dragons. York would love to take a 2-possession lead the way this game is going. As far as the time-wise, it's really time ticking away. We're down to 70 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Now Lefevue. Got Probst in motion. Probst going to drop back, look to block. He does. Got a man up, throws it down there. Oh, off the hands of the Dragons' intended receiver, Johnson, as the Indians' the defensive guy got up and got right at it, almost had the interception, but then it hit Johnson and he couldn't hang on. And now it's 4th and 5 for the Dragons, and this is definitely 4-down territory for the Dragons. 4th and a nickel. York got down inside the 10 earlier and they couldn't get it in. The Indians in the first drive of the game got it inside the 10, fumbled it. So both teams have been stopped inside the red zone. And now up will come Lefevue. Lefevue looking for the snap. Gets the snap. He's going to roll out. He's going to hand it off to Cole Train. He goes straight ahead, and Cole's going to get about to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10 Dragons. Big run by the Train. And Cooper comes up limping. So Cooper is going to come out. And Cooper is limping a little bit, so that's going to bring Threet back in. So Dawson will come back in. York with a 1st and 10, and that means York can pretty much run out this 3rd quarter for sure. And are marching toward the end zone again. York, 1st and 10 at the 24. The Indians cheating up. They're going to get off to Probst. Probst hit low, and Probst going to be drugged down. Probst going to get about to the maybe 21, 22-yard line. And that may be the last play of the quarter. We'll see. We're down to 20 seconds left to go here in the quarter. And York, I think, will be content to go with they say he did not get any yardage, so Lefty got stacked out of the line of scrimmage, and York is going to make their way to the sideline. So we're through 3 of them. Into 3, it's York 20, and Sequatchie County 14.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, happy to be a proud sponsor of York Dragon football. We wish you a winning season. Every game is a success when you have played your best. Ventures Farmers Co-op, bringing you quality products from feed, seed, and fertilize, to automotive, to animal health and pet products, to gas, diesel, and propane, to clothing and boots for the family and the gift shop. All this and much more at Ventures Farmers Co-op, 1219 Old Highway 127 South, Jamestown. Go Dragons!
Pizza Hut knows what every man, woman, and child wants. The best deal in delivery. And Pizza Hut has a large 2-topping oven-hot pizza for just $7.99 when you order online. It's the best pizza delivery deal. And now you can earn points on your order when you join Hut Rewards. It's that easy. Order online today from pizzahut.com and start earning those points. Because no one out-pizzas the Hut. Restrictions apply. See details at pizzahut.com/Hut Rewards. Click for this offer. Delivery minimums and fees may apply. Additional charge for extra cheese, stuffed crust, and additional toppings. Product availability, prices, participation, and delivery areas may vary. The delivery charge is not a driver tip.
Well, final frame of this one, and York with the football, and they've got a 2nd down and 10 from the Indians' 24-yard line. York with the lead, down 20-14. We'll see what York does here. They've got Dawson Threet in the backfield now. Under center goes the quarterback, and they'll hand it out to the Probst. Oh, just tripped up. Oh, he had a whole lot of real estate had he been able to get that one. Tripped up right at the 21-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and 7. Had Probst not been tripped up there, there wasn't anybody in front of him, folks, except a lot of green grass and the people down the concession stand. And now it's going to be for Dragons 3rd and 8. Actually, more like 7 from where they're spotting it. 21-yard line. York not in the red zone yet. York was in the red zone last time, couldn't capitalize as they went, lost it on downs at the 2-yard line. And now Lefty going to come up and call timeout. Timeout on the field with 11:14 to go in the ball game. It is now York 20, Sequatchie 14.
Summer has sadly come to an end, and cold weather is just around the corner. Are you wondering if your heating system will survive all winter? Well, now's the perfect time to kick off that cold sweat and invest in a new top-of-the-line heating system. Now until the end of November, you can save up to $1,650 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. The season to save on quality is now. Call Condition Heating and Cooling today to schedule your free quote. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Conditioned heating and cooling.
Well, the Dragons have the football. They've got it 3rd down and about 7 for the 1st down at the 21 of the Indians. York needing a score here. If they can go score here and go up by 2, it's going to be really tough on the Indians who like to run the football. They don't throw it a whole lot. They have thrown it some, though. Barker did connect on 1 long pass in this game. York has hit the big plays tonight. And York here would love to get a big play and get another score on the board and go up by 2 possessions. With 11:14 left to go here in the quarter. York needs a 1st down, though, here. Now they got a man in motion, and Lefty going to roll it out to the left side. Lefty going to tuck it and keep it. Lefty bounces off one, hits and gets hit again. Ooh, he got hit hard all the way back to the 23-yard line. Loses a couple on that one, so now he's back to about the original line of scrimmage. Actually lost a little bit more than that. Well, now they're putting him right at the original line of scrimmage. That's what I thought. So it's going to be 4th down and 10 now for the Dragons at the 23-yard line. York not going to line up a kicker on this one. York really nothing to venture, nothing gained in this one. And here goes Lefty. Lefty under center. Takes a snap. Looks, dumps it over now to Rexroth. Rexroth trying to get around. He's getting hit by one. Now he's got a horse collar. Leftview's got a free play here. He's just going to run around. He might as well go down as he does, but we're going to get a horse collar on the Indians as somebody tried to wrestle him down up high. And that should be a first down for the Dragons if it's if the call is what I think it's going to be. The official made the call, and it is a horse collar against the Indians, and that's going to be a first down for the Dragons. So, or face mask. I'm going to say face mask. I thought they caught him for a horse collar. They say he got a little bit of the mask, so that's going to give York a first down, or should. As they're going to mark it off now. And here we go. Walk, 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 walk. And York's all the way down to the Indians' 14-yard line. York, they're going to say 4th and 1, so no automatic first down, but York gets to play again. And now it's a 4th and 1, which is a much better outlook than what they had before. We'll see what York does. It's going to be 4th and 1. Leftview. Under center, gets the man in motion. Rolls out. He's going to throw it back over here to Probst, and he short-hopped it. Incomplete. He'll go over on downs. York tried to throw it back over to Probst over here on the right side, but it short-hopped, and Probst couldn't come up with it. And the Dragons turn it over once again on downs. Here come the Indians the other way. York a 4th and 1. Come up short. And for the second time now, the Dragons have been stopped in the red zone of the Indians. And the Indians now with the football and 10 minutes to work to try to get in the end zone, and the extra point would give them a 1-point lead. So here come the Indians with Barker under center. Barker takes the snap, hands it off to the first man through, and he has got him brought down unceremoniously by the Dragons, as coming up making the hit was number 88, Andrew Murdoch. Allen mad with the stop there, and the Dragons now see the Indians with a 1-yard gain. Makes it 2nd and 8. Murdoch just wrapped him up and brought him down unceremoniously. Coming in now for the Dragons will be number 21. That is Brandon. Cade Brandon's going to come in now, and the Indians going to fake the handoff, keeping it as a quarterback keeper. He's got some blockers. He's trying to cut back, but he's knocked up and tripped up. Good job by the Dragons defense, as I believe that was Josiah Headings that knocked the pins out from under him, and going to bring up a 3rd down and about, looks like 4 for the Indians. Good job defensively by the Dragons, as that time they were able to stop the quarterback keeper. And now under 9 minutes to go here in the ball game. The Indians with the football and a 3rd down and, we'll say 4 from their own 20-yard line. And here we go. Indians take the snap. They hand it off to the front man through, and that is the big guy. He's just going to go straight ahead, and he's going to get the first down easy as he gets up over the 25-yard line. Brett Hicks thought they would use that earlier, but they tried to get a little tricky earlier, and it stalled on them. Brett Hicks gives them a new set of downs, and we've got 8:34 to go in the ball game, and the Indians with a 1st and 10. York trying to stop the Indians. York with a 6-point lead. They missed the extra point, which we hope don't come back to haunt them. We've seen them extra points come back to haunt the Dragons. They're going to try, hopefully not, let that happen again. This time they're going to pitch it out and try to get Hicks on a downhill run, but he is brought down from behind. Good tackle that time by the jackhammer. Josiah Headings from behind throws him down at the 31-yard line after a pickup of 4. Good play by Josiah on that one. Came from behind, and they will wrestle Hicks down. Going to make it a 2nd and about 6 for the Indians. 2nd and 6 from their own 30-yard line, 31-yard line now. The Indians, Barker under center, takes the snap. Hands it to Johnson. Johnson gets through the first hole. He takes off up the sideline, and he has ran out of bounds at the 41-yard line before he got a first down. Dragons that time not able to catch up with him before he got the first down. So 1st and 10 Indians at the 41-yard line. Now the Indians, they'd love to drive down here, take the time off the clock, punch it in, and get the extra point to take the lead. With not a lot of time left, and that's what they're trying to do right now is they got it 1st and 10 at their own 41. Indians 1st and 10. It'll be Barker under center. Barker gets the snap, hands it off up the middle, and there goes Hicks again, right up the middle for about 8. Hicks just nothing but straight ahead running on that one. Now they're going to say he got about 7, so they say he got tackled right at about the 48-yard line, so they're still in Indian territory. They got to get to York's 49 for the first down. And the Indians, they've ridden Hicks all night long, and Hicks has had a great ball game. Been stopped on a couple of occasions, but for the most part picks up some good yardage every time he gets the ball. And this time it'll drop back. They're going to throw it. They got a man downfield. Can he come up with it? And did he catch it? I didn't see that. The official here says this reception is good. Oh, that was close. I have to say I didn't get a good look at it. I don't know if he caught it or not. His body shielded me off from the view of it. So they say it's a reception, and he is down for a first down at the 30-yard line. And here come the Indians. Just under 7 minutes to go in the ball game. And the Indians will come up once again. Under center will go Barker. Barker takes the snap, hands it to Jackson, and Jackson's wrapped up and brought down. Good job that time by the Dragons, number 20. That is Ben Cooper. Cooper come up. Cooper with a different number on it. I'm glad somebody told me that. Dylan here told me that right before the game started. And so it's 2nd and 8 now for the Indians. Good job by Cooper on that one. And now it's 2nd and long. The Indians just content to keep this clock running, try to go in and take the go-ahead score. But if they don't get the score, that means there's not much time left. This time the keeper by the quarterback, he's going to get up to the 25 before he's brought down. Good defense by the Dragons. Cole Cooper on that one. And up will come the Dragons. And the Indians now with it 3rd and 5 from the 25 of York. To get the snap, they'll go right up the middle again with Hicks, and Hicks just bull forced all the way up to the 20-yard line. That's going to be right at first down territory. It is. So that'll move the chains. Well, now they're going to bring out the chains. Maybe it won't move the chains. He didn't get a very good spot on that one. It actually looked like he got a kind of a weak spot on it, but we'll see. It looks really close. I'm going to say he might be just a little bit short according to that. They're going to bring out the chains, though, to make sure, I believe. Looks like he may be just a touch short, but it's going to be 3rd and very, very short if it is. Right at the 20-yard line, here comes the chains. You know, they love the drama on the chains, these TSSAA officials. So we'll see what we got here. They'll mark it, stretch it. He got it by just the nose of the football. I thought he had it, but if it was going to be short, it's going to be very, very short. So he gets it by the nose of the football, and it's 1st and 10 Indians just outside the red zone at the 20 and about 2-inch line. 20-yard line and 2 inches. 2014, York on top by 6. 5:26 to go. If the Indians keep working this clock down and punch this in and get the extra point, it's not going to leave York a whole lot of time to try to get back in this ball game. So the Dragons need a big defensive stand here. As the Indians hand it off this time to Jackson. Jackson right side spins, and he's dropped at the 18. Good job by Lefew on the stop that time. Jackson going to pick up a couple, though. 5 minutes left to play here in the ball game. York by 6. 2nd and 8 now for the Indians. And it's going to be 2nd and 8 from the 18. Here come the Indians. They got 2nd and 8. Hand it off to the big guy over the left side. He's going to be wrapped up quickly. He got to the 26-yard line. Good defense by Probst on that one to come up and make the stop. 4:25 left to go here in the ball game. The Indians with it now 3rd and 5. You know it's 2 down territory here because they probably won't get the ball back if they turn it over. So this is a do-or-die drive for the Indians. As a do-or-die defensive stand for the Dragons. As we're down to the 4-minute mark, and the Indians come up with a 3rd down and a nickel. Snap, they'll fake the pitch, and rolling out is Barker. Barker, good stiff arm on that one, throws it deep, got a man out there, can't hang on to it. Whoa, that was close. And our final from down at Smith County, not 48-0, Smith County beats Cannon County. If I said I was surprised on that, folks, you'd know I'd be lying. Because that one was no surprise whatsoever. Smith County rolls in that one. That's going to bring up a 4th down. This may be the final play of the ball game, folks. As this one could be a huge one right here. We'll have to see what the Indians come up with. It's 4th and 5. 3:53 to go. At the 16-yard line, here we go. Here comes Barker. He's got the big man in the backfield. Hicks in the backfield. Barker drops back. He's looking, being chased. He's looking, still being chased. Tries to bounce outside. He does. He's going to dive for the end zone. He's going to knock down the 2-yard line. And we're going to have a flag on the play here. As he made a great dive to try to get in the end zone, but he got down to the 2-yard line, but then the rag hits the field afterwards. So we'll see what they call. If that's on the Indians, that's going to be a big one. Personal foul on the Indians. So that after the play, that's still going to be, should give them a 1st down, though, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. We'll wait and see if he'll give them a 1st down or not. Depends on how far it backs them up, I guess. But they're going to move it to the 2-yard line and then move it back. And the Indians coach, Kane, cannot be happy with that call. I wouldn't want to be that young man come sprint time Monday. But the Indians now have it. Is that going to be 4th down? Now we'll see what they, I guess it's going to be. No, it's going to be 1st and, actually should be 1st and goal from that point. Should be 1st and goal from that point because the ball was down to the 2-yard line. No, it's going to be 4th down. Okay. 4th, and it looks like it's going to be 4th and 8 for the Indians. Well, that was a big, big play by whoever did that, the player that made that mistake. And now it's 4th and 8, and the Dragons need to stand here. I honestly thought that would be a 1st down, and it would be 1st and goal from where the ball was backed up to. But, what do I know? I've been wrong about everything else tonight. I don't know why I'd be right about this one. And now we got timeout on the field. Timeout with 3:33 to go. It is 24 York.
It's time to get out and support our local teams. Hall Family Pharmacy has all the gear you need to cheer on your favorite team. Our Jamestown store has the purple and yellow for York, and our Clark Range store is stocked up with the blue and gold for Clark Range. Oh yeah, there's plenty of orange from Volunteer Traditions and Give Her 6 at both locations to cheer on the Vols. We are proud of our sports families at each school. It's fun and healthy to take pride in our state and our community, and we have all the equipment you need to look good and have a good time. Hall Family Pharmacy. Our family, your health.
Well, what the call was that he hurdled on the last play, so therefore it was before the play was dead. So that backs him up 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and that makes it 4th down and 8. And now the Indians may be down to their last play of the ball game. If they don't get here, York will take over with 3:33 and only need a couple of 1st downs to run the clock out. So that was a huge call at the end. And it will be now 4th and 8 for the Indians. Here we go, folks. This could be the ball game right here. The Indians going to spread them out. And this one is the biggest play of the night, folks. They had a big play to get that fourth down, make that fourth down conversion a minute ago. But now back now with a 4th and 8. Snap back, it'll roll out. Coming on the rush, and they throw it out. Incomplete. York takes over on down. The Dragons have the football. I don't think he would have had enough for the first down anyway because he was going to catch it, and York's got a guy right on him. He was going to be put out of bounds. That was Hudson on the intended reception. So York takes over on downs, and now, I've said it many times, folks, when it's in a big game like this, you got to hold on that football like it's a bar of prison. So, now's the time to do it. You can't afford a turnover here. As York's got to hold on to it because they are going to be scratching and clawing at this point. Try to get that football loose. York with a 1st and 10 headed the other way. 3:27 left to go in the ball game. A couple of first downs, and this baby's over. York with the football. 1st and 10. They've got Rexroad. They're going to hand it off up the middle, and that is up to the 25-yard line. Ethan the Beast gets it up to the 24. That's going to be half of what they need. More importantly, that time keeps on ticking into the future. Right, Steve Miller? But anyway, here we go. York with a 2nd and about a nickel on this one. York taking their time. They got 15 seconds here. Let that time run down. You've got clocks in the corner. You're going to snap it early. They're going to pitch it over this time to Rexroad. Rexroad trying to get outside. He does. He's got a first down and more. He gets up to the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 Dragons, and he stayed in bounds. Good play by the Dragons. Rexroad with the run, and now it's 2:46. As quick as they mark it, the clock starts again. So they'll put it down, and York just going to take their time. You got 25 seconds. You don't want to snap that ball till there's like 2 or 3 seconds left to go on that clock in the corner. York comes up. As Lefevue just looking. He'll wait for the official to raise that hand. When he raises the hand back deep, the deep official, you have 5 seconds. There he goes. And he'll snap it, hand off this time to Probst over the right side. Probst got some room, cuts back inside, and he's got more room. He's going to have the first down, but there's a rag on the field. And that's usually in the area of holding. So that will back the Dragons up. It's still first down, though, so York really does a good run, but Probst going to wipe out that Probst run. But still, it's a first down, so York's going to run time off the clock. And that's the most important thing. We're down to 2:16 to go in this one. 20-14. York on top now with 2:16 to go in the ball game. York will back up. As we've got 2:16 left to go in this one. York is that far away from making it a 3-way tie for the top spot in the district. With some big games still to come. They got Livingston and Cannon still on their schedule. And now setting back is Lefevue. Lefevue just going to wait. Now up goes the hand. He'll take the snap at the 5-second mark. Lefevue going to pitch it last second to Rexroad. He tries to get outside, dives ahead, gets maybe a couple yards, stays in bound, which is the main thing. And with 1:40 left to go in the ball game, York can pretty much run this timeout. If the Indians, I'm not sure. I think they've got a couple of timeouts maybe left, but they're not using them. They've either got 1 or 2. I know they used 1 earlier, so they've only got 1 left. They actually used 2 earlier, so they really can't stop the clock. And the Dragons right here pretty much can get a couple more good plays, and then we're down to 1:15. Get the snap. They'll hand it off up the middle and straight ahead for about 5 or 6 yards is the Dragons. That's Cole Cooper on the carry. Sequatchie County takes a timeout. 65 seconds left to go in this one. York leads it 20-14.
My husband Mark and I are huge fans of the DQ $5 lunch. It's a home meal.
Plus a sundae.
For just $5.
We each got chicken strips, fries, and a drink.
Plus a sundae.
Talk about a full tray.
Plus a sundae.
That's some sweet math.
Plus a
sundae.
Yeah, a sundae. I say that a lot.
Got it.
Actually, it's not just math. It's Fanonomics. Come in for the DQ $5 lunch and get your choice of one of 3 entrees, fries, and a drink, plus a sundae, all for $5. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food. For a limited time only at participating locations, excludes taxes.
Well, back here where York has a 6-point lead, we got 65 ticks left to go on this one. And the Dragons on top 20-14. Looks like we're going to have a 3-way tie at the top of the District District 4 3A region. The Region 4 3A. As York going to go to now 6-2 if they can hold on here for another 65 seconds. York going to take all the time they can. And the clock, it doesn't matter here. The clock was stopped on a timeout. So York going to drop back. It's going to be Lefevue on the keeper, and he's going to be dropped right there. So York now's got a 4th down coming up. But they won't have to punt the ball till about the 28, if I'm not mistaken. Well, maybe even less than that, as now it'll be 4th down, and York has 45 seconds. And they will have to punt it by the 20-second mark. So York, what do we do here? York's got 1 timeout left. They may use it here. They're going to let the time run down. Do you go for it on 4th down? If the Indians stop you, they would get the ball as down to 3, 2, 1, timeout York. York takes the timeout. Or do they? They're going to call a delay of game against York. No, they call timeout. Timeout with 20.9 seconds to go. York leads it by 6.
Some signs can make your day easier, like the ones you see on the road. Other signs can help save your life, like the warning signs of a heart attack. For women, common signs can include jaw pain.
Okay, that wasn't a timeout. That was actually a delay of game in Sequatchie County. I'll come over like it was a timeout, and York now will snap it and punt it with 20.9 seconds to go. So hold the phones, folks. This one ain't over yet. 20.9 seconds. Probst needs to kick it somewhere out of bounds, and now a big rush. And they block the punt! They block the punt! It's going to be down at the 20 or the 18-yard line, and the Indians have it with 14.5 seconds to go. It looked like the guy on the outside was offsides. He was making a beeline for it, and the inside man blocked it. But now, 14.5 seconds to go. Hold the phone, folks. This ain't over yet. As the Indians have it at the 14-yard line, or the 19-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Indians with 15 seconds, 14 and a half to be exact. Time for about 2 or 3 plays if they can get it on the sideline or get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do here. Oh, this could be a big play on the block punt. The snap is high. Barker's rolling. Barker's hit. He breaks the tackle. Barker's hit. Barker's hit again, and he throws it, and that's got to be grounded there. Grounded as York gets the sack. Good job by the Dragons as they got the sack all the way back to the 28-yard line. But Barker just threw the ball, threw it out of bounds. Intentional grounding. That's going to bring up a 1 play left. 6.2 seconds to go. The Indians going to be backed all the way up to the 33-yard line. 6.2 seconds. This is it, folks. Here we go. Dragons with good heat on Barker. That now for the Indians. They've got to throw in the end zone, and York wants to talk about it. Timeout with 6.2 seconds to go. York leads it by 6.
He's on the 30. He's on the 20. He's on the 10. It's a touchdown.
There's nothing like football. The lights, the cheers of the crowd, and getting a chance to see our local athletes and kids give it all they've got. Come to a game. Support our local schools. Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union. A better way to bank. Federally insured by NCUA. Online at ucfcu.org.
Well, here we go, folks. 6.2 seconds. Last play of the game unless there's a penalty. And the Indians are at the 33-yard line. They got to chuck it in the end zone. The Dragons need to get some heat here. It's going to take a while to get those guys down there. Barker going to drop back in the shotgun, so he's going to have to throw it about 40 yards. And here we go. Snap to Barker. Barker rolls to his right. Rolls again. He's being flushed out, and he's being sacked and loses the football. It's on the ground, and that's your ball game. York wins it 20-14. The Dragons with a huge region win as York wins it 20-14 back in 2 minutes.
My husband Mark and I are huge fans of the DQ $5 lunch. It's a home meal
Plus a sundae.
for just $5. We each got chicken strips, fries, and a drink.
Plus a sundae.
Talk about a full tray.
Plus a sundae.
That's some sweet math.
Plus a
Sundae.
Yeah, a sundae. I say that a lot.
Got it.
Actually, it's not just math, it's Fanonomics. Come in for the DQ $5 lunch and get your choice of one of 3 entrees, fries, and a drink, plus a sundae, all for $5. Only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food. For a limited time only at participating locations, excludes taxes.
When it comes to a state representative, actions speak louder than words is Representative John Mark Wendell's motto. John Mark has been a majority floor leader, a member of the House Transportation, Agriculture, and Natural Resources Committees. Locally, he's been a leader in keeping state funding for York Institute, and if one of his constituents has a concern, then it's John Mark's too. So when it comes to state representatives, I guess actions do speak louder than words.
In Coach Charles Vaughn's 17 years of coaching, he took his team to the state playoffs and led them in multiple district and bowl championships. His life modeled teamwork, integrity, and hard work. I'm Joey Vaughn, and this man not only was my dad, but he was my coach. I grew up learning these values, and they are a large part of what Meadowthrift Pharmacy is founded on. Come out and support our 2017 York football team.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over. It's First Volunteer for you.
The night just started, and your candy bowl is quickly emptying. What happens if you run out and those sweet trick-or-treaters turn on you? Are you ready? With a premium 2-gig kit from Twin Lakes Security, we'll get you everything you need to guard your home if those sweet trick-or-treaters turn sour. Our 2-gig kit includes an interior siren, motion detector, door or window sensors, and more. Plus, monitoring starts at just $24.99 per month. Godspeed, Halloween door opener. We're here for you. To learn more, stop by any of our 7 local offices or visit us online at twlakes.coop. T insert number C-0026.
Pizza Hut knows what every man, woman, and child wants. The best deal in delivery. And Pizza Hut has a large 2-topping oven-hot pizza for just $7.99 when you order online. It's the best pizza delivery deal. And now you can earn points on your order when you join Hut Rewards. It's that easy. Order online today from pizzahut.com and start earning those points. Because no one out-pizzas the Hut. Restrictions apply. See details at pizzahut.com/Hut Rewards. Click for this offer. Delivery minimums and fees may apply. Additional charge for extra cheese, stuffed crust, and additional toppings. Product availability, prices, participation, and delivery areas may vary. The delivery charge is not a driver tip.
Hey y'all, it's time to stop driving junk. Sharice here from Casey's Frontier Chevrolet. I'm sick of clunkers junking up our streets, so I'm on a mission to help you recover from your old ride. You could drive away for just $5 down. Has your credit been affected by bad judgment in the past? My For the People credit approval process is your road to recovery. You could drive home in a nicer, newer ride for just $5 down. I'm Sharice Sells, and I'm the dealer for the people. Visit us at CaseyChevy.com or see us at Casey's Frontier Chevrolet, the dealership in the cow pasture.
Credit and $5 down require bank credit approval.
Well, back here, welcome to the Progressive postgame show. The York Dragons want to win here tonight, 20-14. They move into a tie for that number 1 spot in the district, in the region, I should say, with that win. tonight by a final of 20-14. Don't go away. We'll be back with Coach Derwin Wright right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the Parent Teachers Group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here where the York Dragons with a huge win now move into a tie for the top spot in the district. Join me now, Coach Derwin Wright. And Coach, your guys made it nail biter there at the end.
I'm going to tell you, that's just an old-fashioned, two good, hard-nosed, downhill, hit-you-in-the-mouth football teams battling. And, both teams just pounding it, coming at you. And, hats off Landry Clefview. We've been challenging him to hit that long ball tonight, and he did. And it was the difference in the first half, those 14 points that he threw those deep passes on. Without them, we're beat. But, I'm just proud of our defense rising up at the end. We changed defenses on them twice and was able to get some sacks. And, the kids just done absolutely, and the coaching staff just done an absolutely great job tonight, Gary.
Coach, there at the end, the kid from Sequatchie County, I guess they called a hurdling on him on that last play. They called a
in high school you're not allowed to leave your feet like that. You can lower the shoulder and that type of stuff, but you're not allowed to hurdle or jump or propel yourself off any other player. And it was a call. It's a right call. Those guys had missed a few for us, to be honest with you, but that was a huge call. And I just felt proud that they stepped up and did what was right there and made the right call. And we've had to talk to Ethan Probst over and over about that, because he's bad to want to do that. And you just got to stay on your feet in high school.
Coach, why don't you give me 5 numbers here tonight? Because after that, going for it on 4th and 4 on your own 16-yard line. I want some lottery numbers for this weekend.
Well, I go 2, 34, 28, 36, 24 Cole Cooper, and 11 Landry Clefview, and 17 AJ. And that'd be my numbers to pick this weekend. But I got to say, Landry led her team tonight. We saw something at the half. We thought we had a play. Made a coaching adjustment, ran it one we call a 26 keep, but let Cole Cooper lead him, and Landry took it to the house. People all the time teasing Landry, he ain't got speed. Yeah, he's got speed. He's come on. He's worked himself hard in the weight room, and just proud of him. And Ethan Probst, both sides of the ball all night long. Cole Cooper all night long, both sides of the ball. Jarrett Reed stepped up on defense for us, and Thomas Cooper. And, in the end, our conditioning outlasted them. And I'm just so proud of our football team and our coaching staff.
That second half, you were able to stop Hicks. Hicks was having just a heck of a ball game in that first half.
Oh, I'm going to tell you, 45, I take him on my team any day. He's a downhill runner, strong, big boy. I made sure I went and shook his hand. He's a football player. He reminds me of fullbacks of old. He's looking for that one cut, and he's going to run somebody over and get 4 or 5 yards. And, we just got enough stops on him is all I can say. And our secondary raised up there at the end and made a couple plays for us. Knocked a pass down and just was in good coverage. And, we had some pressure on the quarterback and made him throw on the run. And, just finally one went our way. And in the turnover battle, we won tonight. And, me and Coach Brown were talking about it before the game, and I said, we can't turn the ball over here tonight. And he said 2 turnovers loses this game. And the team that has 2 turnovers is going to lose this game, and I think they had 2.
And, Coach, this one, of course, puts you into a tie for that number 1 spot, and now it's just a matter of winning out and seeing what everybody does. Of course, Sequatchie County and Smith County both have Grundy County. We're not sure what's going to happen in that situation.
Well, I think that program may forfeit it tonight with Upperman, and, just unfortunate, and that's one thing that I pride myself on. I remember being a freshman, and there wasn't anything like that ever went on, Upperclassmen might have thrown a freshman in the shower or something with it, with his clothes on. But I said when I took over back in '97, and when Coach Stucker was coaching and Coach Baker, they said we're not letting that go on. We're just not going to let that go on. because you lose freshmen that you need out. And our freshmen and our seniors, they all get along. It's amazing. These kids are a team, and like I told them, once we start practice, there's no freshmen, there's no seniors. This is York football players, and if I catch somebody doing something, one of our underclassmen, they're going to be taking a long walk off the field, and they're not going to be back, and they know that. And I done that one year in 2007. I sent a senior home in the middle of the season on a 10-0 football team because he was walking down the sideline, hitting our freshmen, and just being just it's just we're not going to have it. And but so unfortunate what happened at Grundy County, and what are kids thinking? You just wonder.
I can't even go that far.
No, I can't either. The ref and I were talking about it before the game because he said, "Did you hear Grundy County had forfeited against Upperman?" And he said, "I'm afraid their program's going to fold for a while." And there's a lot of good kids in that Grundy County program that need to be playing football, but unfortunately, the actions of 6 or 7 in the morning, getting in the weight room, it's just unfathomable to me to think about it, and we're going to address it, and we're going to continue to address it because it's just not something we're going to have in our program.
Now, of course, with Smith County and Sequatchie both having to play Grundy, if Grundy ends their season, they're going to get wins without having to play. So that's going to be a big help for them.
Absolutely, big help for them. A week off, actually a week to get well. But I like the hard road. And our kids had a hard road tonight, and they come in here and they believed and they kept playing, and we had guys step up and make huge plays for us in both sides of the ball. And that's what football teams got to do. It's not what happens this play, what are you going to do the next play, and if you mess up on that play, what are you going to do the next play? And each play is your last play. And we got down, and I just looked at them. I said, this is what number one versus number one ought to look like. This ought to be a dogfight. And we're in it, and we go in at half 14-14, get a quick score there, and go in at half 14-14. And I said, this is football. This is what it's about. This is playoff type football. This is the way you want it to be. This is what you started July the 10th doing two-a-days and running those laps. This is what you did that for, to be in a position to play this game. Now rise up, and they did, and I'm so proud of them.
Coach, you got Livingston Academy, probably one of the hottest teams around right now. Livingston's got a week off. They lost their big defensive leader last week in that matchup they had, but they've got a very good team.
Yeah, they do. They've got a good football team. I don't even think about them right now. We're going to enjoy this one tonight, and pick up Saturday morning and go to work. But I know that anytime York and Livingston plays, you throw records out. I can remember them 0-8 or 9, and we're 8-0, and they beat us, and they went 1-9 that season. And I can remember it going the other way. So you just got to forget all the hype and all that, and just go down there and play some good football. And that's that's what I'm gonna tell our kids. It ain't about us and Livingston. It's about two football teams going down there executing, and hopefully you just play a good football game.
And Coach, the thing about it is too, it may not be a region game, but with this tie situation, every game's important.
Absolutely, every game's important, and every game's important to me. You go in a game and you're not feeling like it's important, you get people hurt, and tonight that was the big thing. We came out, we're bruised and sore and all that, but nobody's injured. That's the big thing, and that was huge tonight, and we came away with a win. So. Proud of our weight program and what the kids have done, and that's why they're staying healthy. We've not had a knock on wood, not had a concussion all year, and we're checking that air in those helmets and stuff. And we want to take care of athletes the best we can, and they're doing that too. That's why we brought them in at 10 o'clock this morning, fed them breakfast, made them stay with us at school because. I know these boys are hunters like me, and they would have been out hunting in the woods and everything else till 12 or 1 o'clock. So we said, hey, we're gonna make sure they've eat a good breakfast. We stopped on the way down at Shoney's, had a great pregame meal, and kept them with us. And I think that paid off big in that third and fourth quarter late.
Well, Coach, I want to thank you for joining us. Congratulations on this one, and best of luck next week as you take on L.A.
Thank you.
And that was Coach Derwin Wright. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back. Final look at this one in just a few moments.
It's football time on the mountain. At Progressive Savings Bank, we know running your small business is a lot like coaching a team. You call the plays that drive your business towards success, and we're your #1 fan. After all, you provide the products, the services, and jobs that keep our local economy moving forward. We partner with small businesses to help you reach your financial goals with free business checking and flexible financing to help operate and grow your business with the right financial equipment to keep you in the game. This is Mark Justice wishing our York Dragons a successful football season. We are proud once again to sponsor Dragon First Downs. Progressive Savings Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And back here where York comes away with a huge win tonight. York winning, if the final score was 20-14. Let's give you some quick stats on this one. As far as rushing yards, York had 177 to Sequatchie County's 236. Passing, York 173 to Sequatchie 63. Total offense, York 350 yards, Sequatchie County 299. That's how close this ball game was, folks. York with some big scores, a couple of long passes that set up one touchdown by Ethan Probst, an 18-yarder. Then a long touchdown, a 78-yarder by Austin Johnson from Landry Gledfew, and then Landry Gledfew a 64-yard run. So York does it with the big plays tonight and wins a huge ball game. So congratulations to them as they pick up a win here tonight. Well, we're going to wrap it up from here. I want to thank our fine sponsors and thank everybody at Jamestown for listening tonight. We will be at Livingston this coming Friday night, Livingston and York. Until then, for 15104 Sports, I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game.